Get your hands ready, Aleem. Get the hands ready. Oh, too easy. I'd love to have seen Richard Illingworth do it, actually. Oh, I would have preferred to see Illy underneath that one. Little fist bump for the umps on their way out to the middle. Vastly experienced, these two gentlemen. A couple of experienced campaigners alongside me as well. Very good evening, first of all, to Sanamir and Buzzard Khan.
Good evening to you as well.
It promises to be an interesting evening as that. Multan Sultans have to bat first and have to bat really well. We've seen throughout this tournament, the advantage is chasing. So once you bat first, I think you need to set a really big target. You can almost take the risk of going for 180-90 because 140-50 hasn't been enough so far, what we've seen in Karachi.
And they've got the right man to do that. Mohammad Rizwan, who has made 4 50s in the last 5 innings. Just look at his record. He's in great form. And that's the captain leading from the front.
Chris Lynn was out cheaply in match number 1. Just advancing down the wicket, got an edge through to the keeper, but that strike rate is exactly what he can do. He can hurt teams. Prefers the quicker bowling. Prefers to face the pace than the spin. So he might be happy. Wahab Riaz. It's not Wahab Riaz at all.
That's Mohammad Imran, the emerging player for Peshawar Zalmi.
Yeah, left arm medium quick from the university end. Every team has an emerging player involved. This man just 20 years of age. 29 maximum, very pleasant for the players in these evening matches. A little bit warmer in the afternoon contests, a slight breeze. Yeah, more than comfortable for the players this evening as we get underway with the Gillette countdown. Two slips in place, and umpire Alindar says, let's play, gentlemen. Left arm over the wicket, very strong, very packed offside field. Just 2 on the leg side, a mid-on and a man at fine leg. Got a third man, 2 slips, backward point, man in front of point, a cover, Shafane Rutherford, and a mid-off. It's Rizwan on strike. A little bit of swing straight away. That's why the packed offside field.
Good start from Mohammad Imran also. Bowling according to the field. It's very important in this power play that how you set the tone. We have seen Shaheen Shah Afridi being the top wicket taker and how he gives start. And big opportunity for Mohammad Imran here to give a start like that for his team.
And with those 2 slips set, it seems as if Imran will swing the ball away from the right-hander. His natural angle will be the ball sort of angling away.
It's only taken 1 ball and the slip's gone, or 1 of them.
It's because Rizwan has moved to his middle and off stump.
And again, he's underway though, Rizwan with a comfortable single.
And that's the confidence of this man. He knows that Mohammad Imran is not experienced, so he's shuffling to the middle and off stump to make sure that he can use that leg side to rotate the strike or dispatch the bad ball.
Yeah, it's an early movement as well, so he's getting himself set in position. Just trying to open up that onside. All right, Chris Lynn. Short, can't get that one away. Stays Relatively crease-bound Chris Lynn, but if you bowl in the slot, he will hurt you. Take a look at these numbers, Sana Baz. 270 strikes when the ball is in the slot. Length, 208, so short of a length and pace off. Chris Lynn probably struggles a little bit more, but do not bowl at full.
And also with these power hitters and with Lynn as well, they stay leg side of the ball, so it's not like Rizwan will walk across. He'll just give himself that opportunity to swing his arms, even if the ball's swinging away from him.
And good bowling there. Chris Lynn not using any kind of shuffle there, and Mohammad Imran making sure that he can get those dot balls in this power play over.
Yeah, you look at the next in line for strike rates in the slot in PSL history. Kushdil Shah, Asif Ali and David Visa. Quite a long way behind, but still very respectable in the 200s. Chris Lynn 270 though, just next level. They've got a deep backward square in place, so no slips at all. It's full, nicely played. Pinch one, will Chris Lynn get off the mark?
The question here, Dooley, is that we've seen all these games. Last night, 178 chased down. Now, chasing is obviously the advantage, but when you're batting first, do you now gamble on trying to get 180, 85 and then risk getting out 120? Because we've seen that middling score, 150, 60 is not enough.
Well, the one thing I always say is you cannot get 185 if you're 3 for 20. If you're none for 35 after 5, you can still get 185. So I think wickets up front has been the key. Keep them in the tank and make the most of the back end. That's a nice finish to the over from Rizwan. 6 without loss, 1 gone.
And this is the shuffle again. He's covering his stumps and making room to play on that leg side where there are less fielders, and the fine leg fielder was in, and Mohammad Rizwan making sure that they are off to a good start in the power play.
Yeah.
Confirmation of both these sides, a couple of changes in each. Tom Kohler-Cadmore and Mohammad Irfan into the Zalmi side. Usman Qadir and Shahnawaz Dani have come into the Sultans. Mohammad Irfan into the side tonight. Edge to slip, brilliant! Oh, what a good start for the big man. And a great catch as well. Haider Ali at first slip. That is a sensational start.
Always the opportunity with the ball moving away from Chris Lynn. He stays leg side. And that's the opportunity with that outside edge. And boy, is that Jubilee safe hands or what?
Excellent start from Irfan there, and Chris Lynn not using his feet, playing away from the body, has gone back, making just 1 run. Multan 6 for 1.
James Vince, the new batsman, on strike to Irfan, who's picked up a wicket. Very first ball. Lovely catch this, Sana. Really good hands from Haider Ali.
Just look at this delivery, asking the right question from Chris Lane. Chris Lane not using his feet, and Haider Ali making no mistake, going to his right, diving, and a comfortable catch in the slips. Excellent start for Peshawar Zalmi.
Changed teams too, hasn't he? The big man. He played with the Sultans. He's now with the Zalmi. Got a cap presented to him earlier this evening. His debut for this team. What a start.
And you like Danny Morrison to interview him, because he's the one who's closer to his side out of all of us.
Did you say closer to his hip? There it is. Had to get the tallest man to present him the cap so that he actually get it on his head. And then TKC, our man TKC, Tom Kohler-Cadmore. He's getting an opportunity tonight as well. Good rising delivery again. I can tell you why Irfan is getting this opportunity tonight as well. The injury to Ahmad Butt, we picked it up the other day, just running around the boundary. He's got dislocated shoulder blade was the call after this. I thought it was a sore shin. Just watch there. Just watch there and then roll on. He's straight away to the dugout.
Already got that right arm taped, and then with this dive, he's hurt his shoulder. You can see him signaling to the physio. And very good bowling by Mohammad Irfan. He's got great bounce there, and that's why the batters don't look as comfortable as they are against the other fast bowlers.
Richard Illingworth, who shied away from that drone drop catch. And we've got Alim Dar, who was very comfortable catching it.
Nicely driven, can't get it through. Great start for Irfan. 1 for 2 off his first. It's 8 for 1. Eight for 1, as has been the norm in the early part of this HBL PSL sides, losing wickets up front. Last night was one of the few occasions it didn't happen. Saqib Mahmood. A good start. He bowled beautifully the other night.
He took 2 wickets the other night, just 23 years of age, right arm fast medium, and 5 wickets already in PSL in his 3 matches.
A skiddy customer, he sort of hits the wicket and the ball skids onto you. And with this new ball, the opportunity for Rizwan probably to just time the ball through the offside if he gives him width.
Straight up, but long enough, is it? Yes, it is. It was over the boundary by the time he tried to catch that, so I think it was always going to be 6.
A big top edge there, but Mohammad Rizwan, who is having a form of his life, getting lucky this time. The top edge travelled all the way through the boundary for the maximum.
They stepped over the fence anyway, so the skirting. So even if he had caught that, it was that signal again. But that bat of his, Rizwan, it's a proper top edge and it's just flown and flown away.
A slippery bowler, slippery fielding, and we have got a slippery commentator who, Bazid Khan, who not only, because every time he's in the com box, he's sledging either the umpires or the fellow commentators.
Yes, you spotted it, Sana. That's spot on.
We spotted it in the domestic tournaments initially because it was my first time commentating, and he would be sledging everyone in the com box. And now I see even the umpire, he's not saved from this.
You know, batsmen never get the opportunity when they're batting or playing, so this is the ideal opportunity. And guys like you, Dooley, you had a quiet word anyway.
Nicely bowled, Saqib Mahmood. Yeah, I don't mind a quiet word, Baz. It's all right. Every now and then. You know, changing room banter.
Yeah.
I'm sure it goes on in the women's game, Sana, doesn't it? Surely.
Plenty. Sana was never shy of a word either.
Of course, neither am I now.
Exactly. And then add to that, you've got Dominic Cork and you've got Danny Morrison, even David Gower.
So it's all the S's in the com box at the moment. Simon, Sana and Slippery.
Got it.
Candes de Boj Hattade.
Whoa. You made that really smooth and silky.
Thank you, Slippery.
At the moment, Peshawar Zalmi looking really good, putting a lot of pressure on the batters of Multan here.
Oh, gets it through. Chase for Imran again around the boundary. As well. End of the third. 18 for 1. Rizwan 15, off to a decent start. James Vince new to the crease. Good start again from the bowling unit of Zalmi. He's big Mohammad Irfan. Oh, straight down the ground from James Vince. Not perfectly timed, but he'll get away with it. Pick up his first boundary.
This is not an easy shot against the tall Mohammad Irfan, but James Vince played it really nicely. Bright or colourful drive there. A straight drive down the ground.
James Vince made sure that he himself stood tall and let the ball come on. What you want is the bounce to use. And he goes again, just over the top. I think Wahab Riaz might have just missed justice. The opportunity as he was backpedaling.
And a chance there again created by Mohammad Irfan because of the bounce. This came off the bottom of the bat of James Vince and in the end too far from Wahab Riaz.
he needed to turn and go straight away, but he was a little bit confused, I think. Well, about another 4 or 5 metres closer to Rizwan. Cutting down those angles right there again.
Irfan's just got for 7 into his second over. He's got a wicket, so the power play is into this 4th over. Right now, I think Peshawar are winning this power play.
An interesting contest between the tall Irfan and Rizwan, who's not that tall, but he has been in great form.
Pushing for that quick single. Good running. Yes, it's very much the long and the short of it, isn't it? With these two, we watch, they're just about to walk past each other out there now.
We see a lot of these scenes when we play women's cricket, especially when we play West Indies or South Africa or Australia playing with our team. It's generally like this.
Short one, he gets it through the gap, does Vince. A little bit of width and put away to finish off the 4th over. 4 gone, 28 for 1.
$28 for 1 then. Oh, slapped. Slapped. Has it reached? Has it reached? Don't think it has. Yeah, he knew, didn't he? He's an experienced player, Shoaib Malik. He knew that it hadn't reached. Wasn't the best looking shot in the world, David Gower.
Good evening, Dominic Cork. No, you can see, I mean, it's so close, yes. I mean, maybe a little dive forward, but you don't have time to compute all that necessarily. It's definitely on the half volley. Shoaib knew that. And it was indeed, Dom, a hack.
You can definitely see that when you watch any Andy Flower team, there is definite tactics that they just want to come out in that first 6 overs and try and really put the pressure on the opposition. Whether it's a Vince, a Rizwan, wherever you see an Andy Flower side, it's exactly what he looks to do. Tactics that sometimes work, but Uruj sometimes gets his team under early pressure. Clipped away, and will go, no, won't go all the way. Good piece of fielding. Looks like Tom Kohler-Cadmore, I think. It was a good piece of fielding because he gets down. Yes, it was. Got himself into a good position. Good piece of aerial clean fielding.
Actually a very good shot there. But TKC seems to be in the action all around. Oh, looks very close as he flicks it back into the playing field. Looks all right in the middle there. Hawk, you come back to you. The point that you make about putting pressure onto the players with the strategies Andy Flower comes up with. Rizwan's always looking for a run. Good pick up there in the end by Malik. He can obviously put pressure on the batters because he's asking for them to attack from the get-go. And again, Dooley mentioned this point earlier on that you can get a big score, but if in the process of getting a lot of runs from your power play, you end up losing 2 or 3 wickets, and suddenly you're on a massive back foot, because if you have a little bit of rebuilding and then play towards the end and then put the charge on. So I think you have to be able to adapt and be a little bit flexible depending on the situation of the match.
He adapts very well, James Vince. Once he gets in, he gets used to the pace of the pitch. He's a beautiful timer of a cricket ball.
I think there are definitely 2 James Vinces. This is the better version. And this is a lovely shot because he's got everything right. The balance is right. He's made that move, got himself in position, kept his balance, and played a really nice shot. when he loses it, he loses that balance, loses that great gift of his, which is timing.
And that's where he can get out quite a lot. That's the bad part of him. 5 overs gone, 35 for 1.
मुल्तान सुल्तान्स के बहुत ज़्यादा रन्स नहीं बने हैं पहले 5 ओवर्स में, लेकिन विकेट एक गिरी है, तो हम कह सकते हैं कि ग्लास आधा भरा हुआ है। मोहम्मद रिजवान हैं 17 रन्स पर इनफॉर्म। जेम्स विंस उनके साथ बड़ी अच्छी बैटिंग कर रहे हैं, लेकिन रिजवान चाहेंगे कि जेम्स विंस वहाँ मौजूद रहें ताकि उन पर ज़्यादा दबाव ना आए, क्योंकि वो ज़्यादा फ्लुएंट होकर खेलते हैं जेम्स। और स्वीप शॉट खेल दिया, ये पसंदीदा है रिजवान का, कोई मौका नहीं मिल सका वहाँ हैदर अली को। शानदार चौका।
मुजीब का मसला ये है कि मीडियम पेस की तरह बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं और इनको स्पिनर का रोल अपनाना है। बहुत तेज़ हैं हवा में और मौका नहीं देते हैं बॉल को ग्रिप करके और स्पिन होने का। और रिजवान बड़ी जल्दी लेंथ को भांप लेते हैं, बहुत ही शानदार स्वीप शॉट खेलते हैं।
पिछले मैच में इन्होंने निस्फ सेंचुरी बनाई थी, अच्छा आगाज किया था, और इस बार दोबारा स्वीप करने के लिए गए, लेकिन गेंद ज़्यादा करीब थी उनके बल्ले के और बाल बाल बचे।
किसी भी स्पिनर से आप पूछें, उनको जो सबसे ज़्यादा बुरी शॉट लगती है वो स्वीप शॉट लगती है, और रिजवान ने फ्रंट लेग क्लियर किया और एक दफ़ा फिर से धमाकेदार शॉट खेलने की कोशिश की। इनसाइड एज कवर करते हैं लाइन को ताकि कोई चांस ही ना रहे लेग बिफोर का या बोल्ड होने का। मगर मुजीब तेज हैं, 95 किलोमीटर पे बॉल कर रहे हैं और फिर भी रिजवान तुले हुए हैं स्वीप करने के लिए।
खूबसूरत, इंतहाई दिलकश, ऑफ साइड के हिसार को बिल्कुल तोड़ के रख दिया जेम्स विंस ने। दोनों तरफ बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं विकेट के मुजीब।
बहुत खूबसूरत दिखते हैं और बहुत ही आला शॉट खेली, बैलेंस देखें और रिजवान से बिल्कुल हट के शॉट खेलें, क्योंकि रिजवान जैसे स्वीप के लिए तुले थे, इन्होंने नॉर्मल प्रॉपर शॉट खेला और फील्ड को बीट किया ऑफ साइड पे। बिल्कुल छोटा सा गैप था, लंबे कद के हैं, बहुत ही एलिगेंट प्लेयर।
यहाँ ये वाइड का इशारा आएगा रिचर्ड एलिंगवर्थ और रमीज राजा जो हैं, ये बड़ी पुरानी निस्बत है पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट का, वो सबसे यादगार लम्हा था इनका कैच।
हाँ, शायद इनको भी नहीं पता था ये पाकिस्तान में इतने मशहूर हो जाएंगे एक बुरी शॉट खेल के।
पावर प्ले की आखिरी गेंद आने को है और ये अच्छा खेला बैक फुट पर, स्ट्राइक अपने पास रखेंगे जेम्स विंस। 46 पर 1। पावर प्ले अच्छा खेलने में कामयाब हुई है मुल्तान सुल्तान्स की टीम। और यहाँ से उनकी ख्वाहिश होगी कि जेम्स विंस जो हैं अपनी इनिंग्स को तूल दें। हाल ही में बिग बैश में बहुत अच्छा खेलकर आए हैं। सिडनी सिक्सर्स को इन्होंने चैंपियन बनवाया। फाइनल में भी 95 रन की इनिंग्स खेली थी। फील्ड को अब फैला दिया गया है। इस मरहले पर 5 फील्डर बाउंड्री पर रहेंगे। मोहम्मद इमरान आ रहे हैं, ये नई दरियाफ्त है इस सीज़न की। ये अच्छी डिलीवरी करते हैं, ये चेंज ऑफ पेस बैक ऑफ द हैंड के ज़रिए। और अच्छा लगा देखकर कि पहले मैच के बाद आज भी इनको टीम में बरकरार रखा गया। पहला ओवर दिया गया, इससे इनके एतमाद में इजाफा होगा।
और दूसरी तरफ मुल्तान सुल्तान्स को कोशिश करनी है कि रिजवान और विंस में से एक बैट्समैन लंबी इनिंग्स खेले और कोशिश करें कि 20 ओवर्स तक जाएं, क्योंकि 170-180 की पिच तो डेफिनेटली लग रही है।
फील्डर वहां पर मौजूद हैं, शुएब मलिक। जेम्स विंस के बारे में इंग्लिश क्रिकेट में कहा जाता है कि ये 20 रन सबसे खूबसूरत बनाते हैं, लेकिन उसके बाद आगे ज़्यादा नहीं बढ़ पाते। टेस्ट क्रिकेट में भी यही इनका मसला था, जिसकी वजह से टीम से बाहर हो गए। 2016 में खेले थे पाकिस्तान के खिलाफ टेस्ट क्रिकेट।
156 रन तक पहुंचेंगे, अभी स्कोर प्रेडिक्टर यही बता रहा है, मगर इससे ज़्यादा कर सकते हैं। विकेटें हाथ में होंगी, आखिर में गतका चलेगा। विंस जो है इनके आउटसाइड द ऑफ स्टंप मसले रहे हैं, और टेस्ट क्रिकेट में अगर आप आउट स्विंगर को अच्छा नहीं खेलते हैं तो फिर आप ज़्यादा देर नहीं चल सकते।
और बहुत ज़्यादा फाइन खेल दिया। इस बार लेग स्टंप पर गेंद थी, बिल्कुल तरने वाला साबित हुई। रिजवान बड़ी अच्छी फॉर्म में हैं।
ऐसा लगता है कोई बॉल मिस ही नहीं कर सकते। खुद एतमादी है और क्लास भी झलक रही है, और प्रेशर में सबसे अच्छी बैटिंग करते हैं क्योंकि क्लियर माइंड से खेलते हैं। देखिए, जब प्रेशर पड़ता है ना आप पे, तो कंफ्यूजन छा जाता है जहन में कि अब मैं क्या करूं, और फिर आप ज़्यादा कुछ करने की कोशिश करते हैं, वो चीज़ करने की कोशिश करते हैं जिसके लिए आप तैयार नहीं होते हैं। मगर रिजवान को अपनी गेम पता है, अपनी लिमिटेशंस पता है, और बिजी हैं। चौका नहीं तो सिंगल लेंगे, नए एंगल्स निकालते हैं, बॉलर को सेटल नहीं होने देते, और कमाल महारत से ये पिछला सीज़न खेले हैं।
जी हाँ, ये जो इनके लिए सीज़न रहा है बहुत ही यादगार। ये 21वीं इनिंग्स है और अब तक रिजवान 800 रन्स बना चुके हैं, तकरीबन 50 की औसत से। 132 स्ट्राइक रेट है। एक सेंचुरी भी बनाई इन्होंने लाहौर में हाल ही में जनूबी अफ्रीका के खिलाफ। और यह बहुत बदले बदले बैट्समैन लगते हैं। हाल ही में इनको बहुत ज़्यादा छक्कों की प्रैक्टिस कराई गई, जो पाकिस्तान टीम जो नई इंतज़ामिया है उससे।
हर तरफ शॉट्स लगाते हैं, सीधी ड्राइव से लेके स्वीप शॉट, कट शॉट, और इसीलिए आप देख रहे हैं कि मैदान सजाया हुआ है इनकी वैगन व्हील ने। ऑफ साइड और लेग साइड पे बड़े शॉट्स, और इनकी जो गेम में खुद एतमादी आई है उसकी वजह से अब छक्के भी लगाते हैं, अपने आप को बैक करते हैं बड़ी शॉट खेलने के लिए, और तब से मैच विनर भी ये हो गए।
फुल टॉस का सही तरह फ़ायदा नहीं उठा सके, वहाँ पर मुजीब थे। एक ही रन बना, इस ओवर में 8 रन बने, 54 पर 1। पेशावर ज़ल्मी ने टॉस जीता है और उनने पहले बैटिंग करने की दावत दी। ये रिजवान ने जो पिछली इनिंग्स खेली थी, आगाज़ बहुत अच्छा था, 31 गेंदों में निस्फ सेंचुरी बना ली थी, लेकिन उसके बाद कुछ देर के लिए रास्ता भूल गए, ख़ासतौर पर शादाब खान के उस ओवर में। और वो जो 10 से 15 रन का वही फ़र्क था, आखिर में ये पीछे रहेगी मुल्तान सुल्तान्स की टीम।
इनके जीपीएस में खलल आ गया होगा, रास्ता भूल गए आप कह रहे हैं। बैटिंग जीपीएस ऑफ हो गया आखिर में। अब देखना ये है वहाब रियाज को रिवर्स मिलती है या नहीं है। सही एंड से बॉल करने आए क्योंकि जहाँ पे बॉल पड़ेगा वो वहाँ पे घास नहीं है, खुरदरा है वो एरिया। सो चाहेंगे कि गेंद एक तरफ से शाइन उस पर रखे, दूसरे जो तरफ है वो खुरदरी हो बॉल की, ताकि गेंद रिवर्स हो सके। 2 लेग स्पिनर्स खिलाए हैं आज मुल्तान सुल्तान्स ने, जो कि अच्छी मेरे ख्याल से हिकमत अमली है। उस्मान कादिर को ज़ाया आप नहीं कर सकते हैं, उनमें पोटेंशियल है। अफरीदी के साथ बॉलिंग करेंगे, सीखेंगे।
यहाँ ज़रूरी भी था क्योंकि पिछले मैच में लगा था कि इन्होंने सिर्फ शाहिद अफरीदी को खिला के उस्मान कादिर, इमरान ताहिर दोनों बाहर बैठे हुए थे, तो इनकी लेग स्पिन जो सब टीमों में इनकी ताकत है उस पर इन्होंने समझौता किया था, लेकिन आज ऐसा नहीं किया। मोहम्मद उमर जो हैं वो टीम से बाहर हो गए हैं। इसके अलावा सुहेबुल्ला जो पिछले मैच में खेले थे लेफ्ट आर्म सीमर, वो भी जगह नहीं बरकरार रख सके। दूसरी जानिब वहाब रियाज आज पावर प्ले के बाहर बॉलिंग करने आए हैं और शानदार पुल शॉट और उतनी अच्छी फील्डिंग बाउंड्री लाइन पर।
देखिए, जब ये नया बॉल नहीं करते हैं तो इनका रोल थोड़ा सा बदल जाता है वहाब का, और रोल हो जाता है रिवर्स स्विंग रोल हो जाता है, यॉर्कर भी कर सके, क्योंकि नए बॉल पे कंट्रोल जो है वो बड़ा मसला भी होता है इनके लिए। फील्डिंग अच्छी करनी पड़ेगी। जुबली सेफ हैंड्स का एक शानदार नमूना आपने देखा।
टॉम कोला कैडमोर,
ये एक ही इंसान है, नाम बेशक इनके 3 हो।
यह यॉर्कशायर से आए हैं T20 क्रिकेट खेलने के लिए। पाकिस्तान में रिवायती तर्ज की काउंटी समझी जाती है। आमतौर पर रिवायती जॉ रूट, जेफरी बाइकॉट जैसे बैट्समैन आते हैं जो टेस्ट क्रिकेट के लिए शोहरत रखते हैं। ये वाइट बॉल स्पेशलिस्ट हैं।
नहीं, इंग्लैंड ने कमाल आला दर्जे के वाइट बॉल क्रिकेटर्स निकालने शुरू कर दिए जब से उन्होंने तवज्जो दी है वाइट बॉल क्रिकेट के। आप देखें, उन्होंने नक्शा बदल दिया। एग्रेशन है, इनोवेशन, इम्प्रोवाइजेशन, फील्डिंग जानदार, नए प्लेयर्स आते हैं और बेखौफ खेलते हैं, जैसे कि रिजवान खेल रहे हैं। और छक्का, शानदार फ्लिक शॉट, लेंथ को जल्दी पिक करते हैं और एक बहुत ही आला शॉट खेले हैं। वहाब के पास पेस है और बड़े आराम से एक बहुत बड़ी हिट लगा गए।
वहाब रियाज अक्सर अपनी रफ्तार से हिरासा करने की कोशिश करते हैं बैट्समैन को। इस बार ये लेंथ गेंद थी, बहुत ज़्यादा उछली नहीं, लेकिन बहुत ही खूबसूरत पोजीशन में आकर खेला। ये कलाई का करिश्मा था।
जी हाँ, टैलेंट का करिश्मा, कलाई का करिश्मा। ऑलमोस्ट स्वीप शॉट खेल गए वहाब रियाज को, और किसी भी बॉलर के लिए ये मसला हो जाता है, ईगो को बहुत चोट लगती है। और ये प्रॉपर फिर बाउंसर किया और ये एक्सपेक्टेड ही था। थोड़ी सी लगता है गर्मी खा गए वहाब रियाज, मगर T20 में फास्ट बॉलर्स की शर्मो हया जो है ना, कई दफ़ा कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ हो ही जाती है।
नेशनल स्टेडियम कराची रोशनियों से जगमगा रहा है और मुल्तान सुल्तान की ये जो इनिंग्स है, ये रिजवान और जेम्स विंस की पार्टनरशिप से कुछ जगमगाने लगी है। अच्छी पार्टनरशिप अब तक रही है। 42 गेंदों में 59 रन की। रमीज़, यहाँ पर हमने देखा पिछले 4 मैचों में जो टीम बाद में बैटिंग कर रही थी वही जीती, लेकिन टारगेट सेट करने में टीमों को मसला है। 147 औसत स्कोर है, तो यहाँ पर टारगेट क्या होना चाहिए जहन में मुल्तान सुल्तान के खेमे में?
देखिए, अब तो इनके पास बहुत ही आला प्लेटफॉर्म सज गया है। सो मैं समझता हूँ 170 प्लस की इनिंग्स इनको खेलनी चाहिए। और अगर आखिरी के 5-6 ओवर्स में अगर रिजवान रहते हैं या विंस अगर आखिर के 5 ओवर्स खेलते हैं, तो फिर वो बॉलर्स का बना सकते हैं मिन्स।
बहुत ज़्यादा बाहर गेंद थी लेग स्टंप के और इसे रवाना किया, सिर्फ रास्ता दिखा दिया रिजवान ने। ये उनका फेवर्ड एरिया भी है। एक और स्वीप शॉट।
देखिए, मुजीब को रखा है इन्होंने कंट्रोल देने के लिए और आउट करने के लिए। और इनकी लाइन अभी तक ठीक बैठी नहीं है। इनको ये भी नहीं आइडिया कि किस पेस पे बॉल करने हैं। ये कोशिश की उन्होंने फ्लाइट करने की, मगर क्योंकि इतनी तेज बॉल करते रहे हैं कि फ्लाइट फिर करनी थोड़ी सी उसमें दिक्कत आ सकती है। और फिर रिजवान जो है आपको सेटल नहीं होने देते, कभी स्वीप शॉट तो कभी सीधी शॉट। और विंस का जो बैटिंग चार्ट है वो रिजवान से मुख्तलिफ है। सो आपको दो बहुत ही अच्छे बल्लेबाजों पे एडजस्ट करना पड़ता है, और ये किसी भी एक बॉलर के लिए जो कि स्ट्रगल कर रहा हो बड़ा मुश्किल काम हो सकता है।
पेशावर ज़ल्मी एक ऐसी टीम रही है जो फास्ट बॉलर्स के ज़रिए ज़्यादा फतूहात समेटती रही। ये पहले नामवर स्पिनर हैं जिनको इस बॉलिंग लाइनअप का हिस्सा बनाया गया है, मुजीब ज़ादरान। लेकिन तवक्को की जाती है कि जब कोई गैर मुल्की स्पिनर आए वो अपनी टीम को जितवाए। जिस तरह राशिद खान सिर्फ 2 ही मैचेस खेले, लाहौर कलंदर्स को उनने जितवा दिया। यह के बाद दीगरे 2 कामयाबियां हासिल की लाहौर कलंदर्स ने, और वो पहले नंबर पर हैं इस वक्त।
समझता हूँ अगर ऐसी बॉलिंग करनी है मुजीब ने तो इनको नया बॉल करा देना चाहिए। मेरे ख्याल से वहाँ पे ज़्यादा इफेक्टिव होंगे जिस स्पीड से बॉल करते थे। कि आखिरी बॉल 102.7 किलोमीटर/आवर पे किया इन्होंने, 74 पे 1।
छह रन्स पर पहली विकेट गिरी थी। उसके बाद रिजवान और जेम्स विंस जो हैं ये आने वालों के लिए स्टेज सजा रहे हैं। मोहम्मद इरफान वापस आ गए हैं बॉलिंग के निशान पर, और पिछले मैच में जो इनके हार्ड हिटर्स थे वो ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं कर सके थे। सुहेब मकसूद, खुशदिल शाह, शाहिद आफरीदी, और टॉप एज गेंद बहुत ऊपर है हवा में, और ये दूर भी गई। अंपायर का इशारा आने को है। ये HBL 47वां छक्का था इस पाकिस्तान सुपर लीग का।
ये इरफान क्योंकि लंबे कद के हैं तो उनको एक्स्ट्रा बाउंस भी मिलता है, और बाउंस का फायदा इस दफा विंस ने उठाया। हालांकि शॉर्ट स्क्वायर लेग पे खेलने की कोशिश की, टॉप एज और छक्का, क्योंकि स्विंग ऑफ द बैट बहुत तेज आया और अपने आप को रोका नहीं। बहुत बड़ा छक्का टॉप एज पे।
आज का दूसरा ऐसा शॉट है। पहले रिजवान जो हैं टॉप एज पर, उनको भी 6 रन्स मिले थे, और ये गेंद गैप में खूबसूरती से खेला। थोड़ी सी लेंथ मिली और बहुत बड़ा गैप था, उसको एक्सप्लॉइट किया जेम्स विंस ने। बैकफुट पर जब खेलते हैं विकेट के दोनों जानिब और ज़्यादा अच्छे लगते हैं।
देखिए 136 पे बॉल कर रहे हैं और ये लेंथ 136 की स्पीड के बॉलर वाली नहीं होनी चाहिए। आपको या तो चेंज ऑफ पेस करें आप विंस को, या फिर जड़ों में गेंद मारे। इतने लंबे कद के इनका गो टू बॉल जो है वो यॉर्कर होना चाहिए, क्योंकि जहां से गेंद ड्रॉप होगा वहां पे पिक करना यॉर्कर को मुश्किल हो जाएगा बैट्समैन के लिए।
एक और पुल शॉट, लेकिन इस बार एक ही रन मिल पाया। मोहम्मद इरफान ज़्यादा एक्शन में नज़र नहीं आए। जब सीज़न का आगाज़ हुआ था तो ये सदर्न पंजाब की टीम में थे, लेकिन मुल्तान के मरहले में ही नेशनल T20 कप में इनको ड्रॉप कर दिया गया था राहत अली के साथ।
फिटनेस के मसाइल भी रहे हैं, और पूरी तरह से आई थिंक फिटनेस पे इनको तवज्जो अब देनी पड़ेगी, क्योंकि ये सर्किट में खेलते हैं T20 लीग्स के।
यार आज अपनी पुरानी टीम के खिलाफ खेल रहे हैं। पिछला सीज़न मुल्तान सुल्तान्स के लिए नई गेंद कर रहे थे, अपना पहला मैच खेल रहे हैं। पहला स्पेल था कदरे बेहतर था, काफ़ी तवील कामत है, अभी भी सबसे कदावर हैं क्रिकेट में,
इसमें कोई शक नहीं है। 15-20 गज का इनका पजामा बनता होगा। मैं और आप तो तारिक उसमें आराम से सो सकते हैं।
हवा में खेला, लेकिन इस बार रन एक ही मिलेगा। साकिब महमूद पहुंच गए थे। तो मैं बात कर रहा था कि खुशदिल शाह या साकिब पिछले मैच में शाहिद अफरीदी भी कुछ ज़्यादा नहीं कर सके थे, तो आज हार्ड हिटर्स के लिए एक सेज जो है वो तकरीबन सज चुकी है।
यह पिच भी बहुत अच्छी है और प्लेटफॉर्म भी सज गया है। दो फॉर्म प्लेयर्स हैं, अभी ये पार्टनरशिप को और चलना है। 81 रन की पार्टनरशिप है, कोशिश करें कि सवा 100 तक लेके जाएं और दोनों के स्ट्राइक रेट भी बहुत अच्छे हैं।
इस बार अपने शॉट को आखिरी मरहले पर चेक किया और 1 रन हासिल किया कप्तान रिजवान ने। तो 10 के बाद 88 पर 1 टपाल टाइम आउट।
Multan Sultans put into bat by Zalmi and Richard Illingworth, the umpire from England, on the elite panel of the ICC umpires. Mohammad Rizwan is 41 not out, Vince is 39 not out. It is a Tapal T strategic timeout. So the end of the Tapalti strategic timeout, and let's hope that James Vince can hear us. James, Alan Wilkins here in the commentary box. Just give us an idea of conditions down there, please.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty decent wicket. Maybe not quite as much pace in it as the one we played on the other night, but we set a good platform here, hopefully to cash in the second half.
A little bit warmer than England?
Yeah, I've not spent much time in England, to be honest, but looking at the temperature, it certainly is, yeah.
Good lad. What's a good score on this pitch, team total?
I don't know, I guess a good back end here. If we can get another 100, 120 and get up near 200, yeah, that should be pretty good.
All right, it's looking good. Go well. It's Rizwan on strike. Striking at 151. Here's Imran. Gone. First ball after the break, and Imran strikes. How often does that happen?
Sure does. The timeout, and it's the captain and the man in a purple patch, Rizwan, who's been getting runs left, right and centre for Pakistan and for Multan. It's fine. It's tightest from that angle, but it's not comfortable. But yeah, you're right, Wilco. So often the case, and Ahmad Ul-Haq takes an easy one. And he thinks he's done him in the pace.
And Mohammad Rizwan getting out on 41. Multan 88 for 2.
new batsman for Multan is Suhaib Maqsood. He does give the ball a fearful smack. Bit more energy that time from Imran, the intentionally short ball.
And this is the wicket of Mohammad Imran, and that's the slow one, the variation, which Rizwan picked it up, but a little too late. Once the catch was in the air and taken, that's after that Rizwan knew that there was a variation. And the break coming into play, breaking that 82-run partnership between Rizwan and Vince.
Tell you what though, to have the confidence to do that first ball after the break, the ball, the back of the hand, slower delivery, is very impressive.
And I think that is the reason these breaks are so important, that I think the whole think tank might have also suggested, but to deliver it, apply it, just look at that. It's fantastic. The length, the line, everything was perfect.
All marks to Mohammad Imran for getting the prize scalp of Rizwan. Looking for the Yorker. There he is, our brighter mascot. Does he wear that all night?
That's a tough job, but he's still enjoying it.
Danny applied for that.
I did, and I came second. Can't believe I've got to put up with you, Wilco, here in the comm box.
Again, another change of pace from Imran. Imran's one of the emerging players of this HBL PSL, and I really am impressed. Danny, I mean, to come out and make the point again that he's come up straight after the Tapalti timeout, and he's bowled the slower ball. Here's Maqsood, who does give the ball he belts it, doesn't he?
Sure does, and he had a wonderful national T20 back in October, I'm told. Great numbers. Strike rate was, 168, and hit 20 maximums, and hit almost 400, 393. He averaged a little under 33, did Maqsood in the national T20.
Look at this over. Wicket first ball, 2 singles. He's gone for the slow one again.
Yeah, and what I love about him is that the deception is key. We've had 11, a wicket and only 3, and it's now 91 for 2.
Oh, what's gone on here? Well, he's down, but he's not out. This is Maqsood. And, oh yes. He'll be winded, for sure.
Catch your breath, buddy.
Hasn't gone far, has he, from the crease, from his starts?
And you were talking about Suhaib Maqsood and how he can hit the ball really hard. In the national T20, the team required 162 runs in 12.3 overs to qualify for the semi-final and final. And Suhaib Maqsood made 81 of 29 deliveries in the national domestic T20 tournament.
That's a great knock, isn't it? He might be a little bit quieter for a couple of minutes here tonight after that. But that's understandable. Multan Sultans put into bat by Wahab Riaz, and there's no Ravi Bopara playing tonight because he's out with an injury. There we are, a little Oppo selfie moment. How about that? Who's the selfie king or queen in our box? I reckon it's... Ooh, I think it's...
Danny Morrison.
No, it's not.
No?
Zainab.
I scare everyone. You see,
yes.
Uncle Fester, you see that haircut.
You're Dr. Evil, you are. You're his cousin. Here's typical Maqsood. He has a full go. That's typical of the innings you talked about.
He loves to play over covers. He loves to open up that area, the cover and off mid-off region.
Nicely timed. Man out there, it's going to beat him. That's 4. That flew off that middle of the bat.
And that's the region he loves to play. Back foot drives there in the cover region, over the top as well. And this time, great timing there. Just look at the timing on the shot.
Brighto, colourful drive this evening, courtesy of Maqsood. Talk about feeling good when you get everything into position, and the timing superb.
What a contrast in shots. Oh, no slip. 4 more.
Well, you've got to take a bit of luck in the game, don't you? Back to back. Previous one, he showed all the class of the footwork and the timing. This one, the feet don't go, and it skids through. Doesn't really go anywhere with the feet. Maqsood, and just late with the hands. 4 more.
Just wondering, Danny, why, you know, often Wahab comes round the wicket and he still uses the same grip, but he can bowl that Yorker. He can bowl it so full. And at the moment, coming over the wicket, he's not getting swing back into the pads, so he's offering width to Maqsood. That's another boundary, 3 in a row, and it brings up the 100 for Multan Sultans.
Well, he decided to change it up here to the skipper, Wahab Riaz. There was a slower one here, and it's just easy and says, belt me please. And Maqsood says, I'll have a big chunk of this one, thank you.
They're all working it out. They all watch the wrist, the hand, they know what he can do, but he's still staying over the wicket. No ball called. Much quicker delivery, more effort in that from Wahab.
So naughty, because he has done it all his career. He's guilty of actually getting key wickets with no balls. Oh yeah, I'm afraid so. It's a no-y.
Those of you at home might say, well, there's a piece of that shoe that's landed on the line, but it has to be something over the line. Right, that's the first boundary, beautifully timed. This was an edge through slip, and that was a short arm jab to the slower ball.
And a free hit coming here, so there might be another boundary. Big over.
That's the Yorker he's been looking for, or should have bowled earlier in the over. 12 gone, Multan 104 for 2.
Two down for 104. Innings is shaping up nicely. Mujib is in. Looking at how Mujib has bowled so far, I think he'll serve his team much better with the new ball. Get him in with the new ball rather than getting him in midway through the innings. Because he's neither here nor there. He's quick through the air, doesn't spin the ball a lot. So maybe change of role, boys, for Mujib.
Give him one up front, absolutely, Ramiz. I'm with you. He's been used to doing that in franchise cricket for the last 2-3 years. Out. Should be out, is it? Or has he hit it? Has he hit it? Or is he just outside the line?
Well, he's asking Aleem Dar why he's not giving it out, but whether he's hit, they're going to refer it.
TV umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. The on-field decision is not out. Let's start with fair delivery, please. It's a fair delivery. Move on to front on spin wheeling, please. It's nice and slow. Yeah, roll back. Now roll forward. Ball is close to the bat. Need to confirm through ultra edge, please. Yes, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. Roll back now, roll back now. Now roll forward. Yeah, I can see a spike when ball next to the bat. I'm satisfied. There's a bat involved in it. Go back to on-field umpire. Aleem, there is a spike when ball next to the bat. Stay with your original decision. You're on screen. Please signal.
Great decision by Aleem Dar. We read it as plum from up here, but he picked up the ultra-edge sound, Aleem Dar. That's why he's up there amongst the best. That's gone up in the air. Tough one for the third man. Sorry for the long on fielders looking at the wrong screen.
Yeah, there was a little bit of aggression in some of the words after this towards Shoaib Malik. That's a quicker one. Which game are we at, Rambo?
What have I eaten? Promise you it's got to do with a bit of Urdu commentary.
He's missed out there. He missed out on a big full toss.
He's timed the ball so beautifully. That bat is making such a good sound. 107 for 2.
Variations for Mujib, some tough ones to read as well at times. A little knuckle finger spinner that looks like a leg spinner. He's got a bit more of an off break as well, and then the top spinner, the one that comes out the back of the hand.
He could be a great bowler on a rough pitch. Quick through the air. Yorker put away wide of the fielder at long on. 2 runs taken. Vince nearing a 50.
Well, you're right, he is in good form. Just come from Australia and done really well out there. 99, I think, and then another 90 in the final. He's a good player. You have to get him out early, it's simple, because he can hurt you.
Looking at the field set, it's got to be up Yorker length. Short ball put away, or finds the fielder perfectly. Fine leg up in the circle. He's got to be careful, right? Zainab Abbas has got one of the Hamare heroes with her.
थैंक्स रैम्बो. सेव अ लाइफ वेलफेयर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एसोसिएशन के जो यहाँ पे फाउंडर है मौजूद है, दानियाल हुसैन इनका नाम है. एजुकेशन सेक्टर के लिए काम करें. दानियाल, पहले तो बताएं कि ये आपने इनिशिएटिव कैसे सोचा, क्यों सोचा, थोड़े से रीजंस बताएं.
थैंक यू वेरी मच. देखें, ये इनिशिएटिव जो है वो अराउंड जब मैं 17 ईयर्स ओल्ड या 18 ईयर्स ओल्ड मेरी एज थी, तो ये इनिशिएटिव इसलिए लिया क्योंकि मैं गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर से जो है वो एजुकेशन सेक्टर से आ रहा था, कॉलेज और देन यूनिवर्सिटी. तो एक चीज़ जब मैं अफोर्ड कर पा रहा हूँ, उसके बावजूद जब मुझे इतने जो है वो ड्रॉबैक्स मिल रहे हैं एक एजुकेशन सेक्टर के अंदर, तो मैंने ये सोचा कि जो अफोर्ड नहीं कर पा रहा वो कैसे इस चीज़ को हैंडल करेंगे, क्योंकि देखें पाकिस्तान में इस और बिलखुसूस कराची की मैं बात करूं, क्योंकि बहुत से बच्चे ऐसे हैं जो कि स्कूल से बाहर हैं, जो कि सिर्फ स्कूल तक भी नहीं पहुंच पाते, तो कॉलेज और यूनिवर्सिटी तो उनके लिए बिल्कुल ही जो है पॉसिबल नहीं है कि सोच सकें। तो इसीलिए जो है मैंने ये एक इनिशिएटिव लिया था।
जो आपके सेटअप्स हैं वो अभी कराची में है, कोई प्लान है एक्सपैंड करने का आउट ऑफ कराची इस बार?
देखें अभी जो है वो हमारा सेटअप जो है वो कराची के अंदर है, ठीक है, बिल्कुल इनिशिएटिव एक ले लिया है, बाकी अल्लाह की मर्ज़ी है, इसको बिल्कुल इंशाल्लाह जो है हम बाकी शहरों में भी लेकर जाएंगे। राइट नाउ जो है वो हम लोग नेक्स्ट मंथ जो है वो हम लोग इंशाल्लाह गवर्नमेंट स्कूल में लाइब्रेरीज़ का जो है वो प्रोजेक्ट्स इंट्रोड्यूस करा रहे हैं, जो कि हमारी एसोसिएशन की तरफ से होंगे, और इस लाइब्रेरी के कल्चर को हम 1 बाय 1 एवरी गवर्नमेंट स्कूल में जो है वो लेकर जाएंगे।
लाइब्रेरी का कल्चर की आप बात कर रहे हैं, तो एक लिटरेसी रेट ऑफ कोर्स पाकिस्तान का जो है इम्प्रूव करना चाहते हैं, ये भी एक आपका ऑब्जेक्टिव है?
देखिए सबसे बड़ी बात तो है ही आपके लिटरेसी रेट, क्योंकि इस वक्त जो है वो अराउंड 53.9% समथिंग जो है वो लिटरेसी रेट पाकिस्तान का है, और ये कुछ भी नहीं है। और दुनिया में ऐसे बहुत सी कंट्रीज़ हैं जो कि पाकिस्तान से किसी और चीज़ में कम्पीट नहीं कर पाते, लेकिन उनका लिटरेसी रेट जो है बहुत हाई है, क्योंकि वो जो है जब तक लिटरेसी रेट आपका हाई नहीं होगा तो आपके पाकिस्तान के बहुत से ऐसे मसाइल हैं जो कि हल नहीं हो पाएंगे।
चलें, थैंक यू सो मच। इस शर्ट को साइन करें, बड़ा ज़बरदस्त जो है आप काम करें, एजुकेशन सेक्टर में काम कर रहे हैं, बहुत ज़रूरत है इस सेक्टर में, और इनका इनिशिएटिव जो है बहुत ही अच्छा इनिशिएटिव है, बिकॉज हम बात करते हैं कि हम अपने लिटरेसी रेट को इम्प्रूव करें। सो थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर थॉट्स दानियाल, एंड ऑल द बेस्ट। बैक टू द कमेंट्री बॉक्स।
In the meantime, superb power hitting from Shoaib Maqsood, a 4 and then a 6.
Yeah, one ball to go in the over, 14 from it, Ramiz. It's been a really good one. 121 with 6 to go.
Foundation is set. This is what I like with the side, even with a long batting lineup.
Ferocious hit to the man at long on, only a single. Vince, a few runs away from his 50s on 46, 122 for 2. Karachi by night. Busy street. Karsaz, the area is called, where National Stadium Karachi is situated. A lot of motorbikes, a lot of cars.
Good fun too, a bit of a motorbike. I'd love to take a motorbike around the city, Rambo.
With a helmet on or without the helmet on?
Yeah, I'd probably go with the helmet. I'll probably go with the helmet.
Yeah, sure, every time, yeah.
Always wear one at home, so I'll wear one when I'm away.
That's what people need to do here as well. Full toss. 50 comes up with a rocket-like drive from Vince.
It's a gift really in a way. Third 50 in PSL for James Vince. Delighted team in the Multan Sultans, all of them appreciating exactly what he can do. You know he times the ball really well, he likes to open himself up and hit it through the offside. Superb player. Maybe he'll get another chance internationally, maybe.
Got some stiff competition at the moment. There's James Vince. But all you can do as a batsman, your currency is runs. So all you can ask. Tom Kohler, Cadmore is overlooking for the ball. One thing, we've seen a couple of full tosses, Ramiz, Corky, but I haven't seen any rags out at all. So there's no dew. Doesn't appear that way anyway. Haven't seen the fielding side wiping the ball down at all. We've got some antiseptic wipes to the ball, just in case someone else touches it.
Throwing ball back to the umpire, making sure it's nice and dry. There's no spin on the ball, that's why you can carve him over cover through mid-wicket. And so he banks his skills on length bowling. Answer the question and win a plot of land. Which was the first HBL PSL match played in Pakistan? 6, straight hit, gloriously done. This fella can bat. He's had a massive domestic season. We saw a lot of 4s and 6s, and he's putting a show here tonight.
This is almost a Yorker. Look how full this ball is. Just gets underneath it. Short arm slap downtown for 88 metres. Thank you very much.
Partnership of 45 in just 27 balls. Right answer on Parkview City's Facebook page to win daily tablets and one plot at the end of the league. Which was the first HBL PSL match played in Pakistan? 2017. It was beautifully done through the offside. This is classy stuff from both batsmen. Lovely watching this. Not for Mujib. 138 for 2. Still one more ball to come.
What a cracking drive this is. Again, gave himself room, almost Yorker length, really full. James Vince this time. Wonderful shot.
Slapped. Ball goes bullet space to the fielder at long off. 15 done, 139 for 2. Top order has worked extremely well for Multan Sultans. That's the reason why they're eyeing, possibly for the first time in this league, a 200.
And look what's left to come as well. Power hitting to come. That's what I like about this. It's been calculated. I think this has been one of the best first innings we've seen so far in this year's PSL.
11 and over, 194. Oh, got away with it. Wahab looking for the Yorker, I think.
Well, Vince was looking leg side instead of just holding his shape. Just lost his shape and looked to go leg side, hoy it a little bit. If he holds it, I think the bat's gone. If he holds it, that goes over extra cover where he's looked really good. Right, play Jubilee My Stars 11 fantasy cricket. Win prizes worth Pakistan rupee 1 crore. Log on to www.mystars11.net. All your terms and conditions are there as well. If you've got James Vince in your side tonight, I'm sure so many of you had Rizwan. If you've got Vince as well, you're doing very, very good job tonight.
Yeah, just lost his shape, you could see. Weight back, opened up, just hit it where you like, over extra cover.
That's great. He was just showing him there, Maqsood.
It's been a fantastic innings. You know, with James Vince, he likes to hit down the ground. He's good square of the wicket. He picks up on length really, really quickly. Little bit of fortune, you're going to get that. But once he gets in, he gets used to the pace of the pitch. He's very difficult to get out. And it's been a good 50 so far. 7 4s and 1 HBL 6. And he plays very square of the wicket at times, but he's also good at downtown.
And to have a Shoaib Maqsood come in at number 4 and go at that speed is quite priceless as well. I think these guys need to be sort of applauded more than the opening pair, because they come in, read the situation, and then strategize their batting skills. That can never be easy, reading the situation and going hard at the bowlers when the field is spread out. And so to get to a 33 of 17 is massive after that wonderful start.
Well, that's what you want, Ramiz, and when you're in a good position like this, every batsman that comes in has got to strike at 180 to 200. Now, even a 15 off 7 balls, off 6 balls, is gold in this at this stage of the game. 8 off 3 balls doesn't really matter, as long as everyone that comes in is striking at 180, 190, 200. Then the 200 score comes up.
And also with 2 men in, somebody can come in and just go straight away, because you know then that somebody else can take it on from there. And that's the perfect thing about the partnership 52, 2 men in, 5 overs left. You're in a position now to actually get yourself into a position where you shouldn't lose the game.
Opening partnership was worth 6, then a very good partnership between Rizwan and Vince of 88, and I think this could be a clincher, this 53 of 33, because it has allowed Multan Sultans to eye a score of nearly 200, this speed with which we've seen action happening. Is it a wide? Given a wide.
Losing his shape there. Doesn't want to get too close to James Vince, and what Vince needs to think about now is opening up that backward point region, just staying with the ball and even opening the blade, playing it late.
In some ways he's trying to play a game here, Wahab. He's seen that he's losing that front foot, he's opening up, so he's going to try and just play about with it, go wide, go straight.
Opens the front leg, puts it away. There's defense in the shape of Mujib, only a single. I think if they can stop the 4s and 6s at this stage, it'll be kind of a win for them. All right, HBL score predictor or prediction 186 for Multan Sultans. I think surely they will get more.
I think that's the bare minimum.
Conservative.
Well, bare minimum. They get there, they'll be disappointed from the position they're in now. But you're right, take your medicine as a bowler and be happy with 1s and 2s.
That's a wide, given as a wide, and misfielded by the keeper. Little things that can work against Zalmi's. I think in such a situation, when the pressure is on, your clarity goes for a toss. And I think in a pressure situation, you've got to keep things simple. Now that should have been stopped. Great shot, great 6, down the ground. HBL 6, and a glorious one.
Miss your length, you get hurt. And you can see James Vince, he holds his shape a bit better here, but he goes deep in his crease. He knows Wahab's looking for the Yorker. Look how deep he is in his crease. Clears that front leg, but actually stays with the shot, rather than looking to drag it leg side.
And that's why the Yorker length has to be near enough in the crease line, because he's literally standing on his stumps near enough. He's so far back, 150 up.
Full toss, slice for 4. It isn't working for Wahab Riaz. He's gone for plenty, 39 in his 3 overs. Vince making a mince of things, 155 for 2.
Couple of good overs there for Multan Sultans. Remember, they've been put into bat by Wahab Riaz, and it's at the moment not looking good for Zalmi. the decision to insert Multan. This is a full toss. Yeah, James Vince wants the single. Well, David Gower's alongside with Basil Khan. Now, David, you said earlier there are a couple of... in fact, I think you said there were 3 versions of James Vince.
I got as far as 3, yeah.
You did, yeah. There was the off.
We started with good and bad.
Yes.
We elevated that to sublime.
Yes.
And he's kept it up there.
Right.
Every now and again with a lapse.
So you're totally convinced?
It had to be leading somewhere, didn't it? How long have you been thinking about that?
Oh,
last half hour or so.
Thought I'd get it in before Bazid, you know. Oh, he's picked up the line very quickly. Saqib Mahmood is the bowler.
Yeah, you've got to get that Tapalti in quickly because now it's just showtime. Last 3 overs has been showtime, but it's going to continue.
Well bowled. You can't ask more of your fast bowler to get it in that area. Dominic Cork was talking just then about the missed Yorker. You really got to be looking at those lines, those painted lines as a bowler.
This is sort of the highlights of James Vince's performance today. There's more the sublime end. Oh, he's a lovely, when he plays well, he is a lovely, lovely time with the ball. When he plays badly, it's not a bad time with the ball. That's a bit of a hack, but that's what you kind of expect at this stage of a game.
He's trying to force his way into the selectors' reckoning, isn't he, into the England white ball
tough
team.
Ask,
it
tough
is,
ask.
isn't it?
You've got a side that's just won the World Cup without you, or is still technically World Cup holders, and you've got a lot of players vying to play in those sort of top 3 or 4 positions. It's not an easy path, but as was said earlier in the day, you just get your runs, keep advertising your talents. That's all you can do.
Short and a glove on that. The umpire's finger has gone up. Maqsood with a short, fast delivery gets Maqsood.
Saqib with an exceptional over. The change of length this time working. It was all up to the batsman, all full throughout that over. And then the sucker ball. The bouncer skidded off the surface. Slightly too quick for Sohaib Maqsood.
Well, it's a brave move. It's paid off. He's certainly a very, very promising bowler, very quick and excellent bowler on his day. It is 159 now for 3.
The new man in for Multan Sultans is the South African-born Riley Rousseau. Again, a hard hitter of the cricket ball, striking at just about 132. Well, he's been looking at the ball all night from the dugout, so he doesn't need a look from the middle. It's the end of the over. 3 overs to go, 160 for 3.
Well, we're in line for the highest score of the tournament so far. And that move of asking Multan Sultans to bat first at the moment is not looking infallible, but who knows? Who knows? Could be a good pitch, could be a good chase, could be an exciting game. But at the moment, Multan Sultans are very well placed. They've got these 3 overs left. 190 is on the cards, maybe more, if things go well.
He's gone for a bit of a dance there, Rousseau. Now, Cameron Akmal, that was a significant catch for him, because that, with the dismissal of Maqsood, is the 150th catch in T20 cricket for Cameron Akmal, and it's his 250th dismissal. He's got 100 stumpings in T20 cricket. Only India's MS Dhoni is ahead of him. Oh, that's been hit very strongly by Rousseau.
Well, after 3 balls, you could be excused for thinking that Rousseau has 1 shot. Very similar to the way he's played them all, pretty much. This is a very, very good contact. Typical late innings shot. Plenty of room to get the arms through, but that's a crunching blow.
Oh, he's picked this up. Oh, that's flown. That's gone for 6. Oh, dear, what a noise that made off the bat.
Yeah, just the impetus that Multan Sultans needed a low full toss, and back in the day it was a difficult ball to hit, but nowadays anything goes. Flat 6.
Well, you were talking about the Yorker just now. At the other end, the Yorker was landed perfectly. If you're just a little bit awry with it, it can go a long way. But that was a fantastic shot. To get the bat through that quickly onto that ball and hit it for 6 so cleanly. A lot of marks out of 10 for that.
Wahab is 1 short of his 50. He's gone for 49 in 3.3. And very rarely do you see this man conceding as many runs as he has tonight. Oh, goodness, where's that gone? Where's he gone? Where's anyone gone? I'm not sure how you describe that. I'll leave that to you, Buzzard.
Oh, thank you very much. So kind. But when he's not moved around, he's hit the ball in the middle of the bat. And when he's done this, well, it's just maybe got a little edge on it, but whenever he's moved around, he's either missed it completely or worn it.
He was trying to scoop it. I mean, maybe you should give some credit to Wahab here. He's had a pretty poor day with the ball, but he's followed the movement of the batsman, and Rousseau's gone an awful long way there. Sees the funny side, or maybe that's just pain.
Oh, that's wide, and he's somehow got hold of it. Kola Cadmore fields, and he's done well, but Riley Rousseau did well to get a bat on that. Look at this, that's outside the tram line that the umpire's got as a guide. Could have left it. A very fine piece of aerial clean fielding by the Englishman, Kola Cadmore.
Yeah, he's been good all night, hasn't he? Been very active as Kola Cadmore on the boundary here in the edge of the circle.
Oh gosh, he's done well there, Irfan. He saves the boundary. 18 overs have gone. It's 172 for 3. Wahab Riaz has equalled tonight his most expensive 4 overs in T20 cricket. That's another swing of the bat. Oh, don't want to miss field. Mujib is the fielder. But Wahab Riaz has gone for 51 tonight in his 4 overs. So that equals the 51 he conceded for his team Khyber Pakhtunkhwa against Northern at the end of September in the domestic tournament. So those numbers will hurt when he reads them tonight. Wahab, 4 overs, none for 51. Picked up with disdain, and it's 6. James Vince is playing an absolute gem of an innings here.
Yep, still looking casual, still looking languid, still hitting it a long, long way. Again, it's just the balance. The setup is great. And if you think back to that previous over, Saki Mahmood had bowled that bouncer at Mahsood and got it high and put him under pressure. This is just a little bit short. It's the right line for Vince just to tee off and hit it miles.
It's now the highest first innings score already in this PSL 6. So this will take some chasing, and that trend of maybe winning the toss and bowling first, well, that's under threat.
James Vince is in a rich vein of form. 95 and 98 in his last 2 out of 3 knocks down there in the BBL. Again, he rocks back, just leans back and just caresses the ball straight past the bowler for 4.
I like the word caress here because that's gone so quickly. It's hit straight into the boards. It's been hit right out of the screws, and before the bowler sort of looked up, it's disappeared.
It's a J-dot fast delivery at around about 141, 142 clicks.
Well, sometimes the quicker you bowl, the further it goes. Fabulous shot again. And if that's your definition of caress, I'm not moving in with you.
It's a sort of a rough caress. That's a slap. Agreed or not?
That's a slap.
No, he just turned into the leg side, like the one caress down the ground.
No, you've got to use one word. You can't say turn to the leg side. It's either caress,
clip.
A slap. No, that's not a clip. No, there's more slap than clip.
Clip behind the ears.
You'll have one soon. It's been a real joy to watch this, and Riley Rousseau's just come in swinging the bat from his first ball. Oh, I don't think he's caught enough of this. Oh, he hasn't, but it falls short of Kola Cadmore.
Well, if we're only allowed to use one word by the new rules, the new Wilkins rules, clothed.
Clothed, yeah, I like that. Baz, it's your turn next. Gone, Mohamed Irfan. It just went straight to the big man. And that, unfortunately, is the end of a wonderful innings as far as Multan Sultans is concerned.
It's hit that really well. And any other fielder, that had gone over the top and gone for 4. Outstretched hands of Irfan just plucks it out, and it's gone for 84. It's 186 for 4.
Well, the pyrotechnics of James Vince, they've come to an end, but Riley Rousseau is still there. Last over. Good swing, free swing of the arms from Riley Rousseau. And Kushdil Shah is the new bat for Multan.
Well, just have a look here at Irfan, because Vince actually hits this pretty well. Not many other men would have been maybe tall enough. And I tell you what, he had to react pretty quickly, because that arrived on him very, very quickly, and he only just got his hands up there in time. So actually he'll be pretty pleased with that catch, I tell you. You think it's simple enough, because it's straight to him, but it went quickly. Very, very good slower ball at a key moment here.
Been very impressive. Under pressure, he's turned to that slow one, back of the hand, deception and carnage all throughout, and he's just gone for 18.
It's the same delivery that removed Mohammad Rizwan. First ball after the break. Oh, it's gone a long way up. Two men converging upon this. Mujib was the first man there. Dropped.
Well, it's always going to be a tester. He had to make ground to get there, had to make that ground quickly. It had gone very, very high into that night sky. And just at the end, it was almost a tackle.
Oh, it's a little inside edge, but this has been a fantastic bowling performance by Mohammad Imran. He's the emerging player. He's 20 years of age. His economy is below 6. Everyone else has gone above 9. And he's from KPK, from up north the country, and this is Kushdil Shah, the new bat. You really have been impressed with Imran.
Yeah, the ability to change pace and also the ability to stay within the moment is such a big game for him. And he doesn't look overawed at all. Thinking clearly.
Again, it's a slower ball, hardly gets there. They'll get two, but that's fine. He's really bowling with his head here, Imran.
Novel technique.
Yes,
he's showing a lot of courage here. He's belying the years, the youth. He's showing a lot of courage to throw in the variations, and especially these slower balls.
Slower ball just pounded into the turf. They might look for two. They will get quite a big boundary out there square. And at the end of their innings, end of the 20 overs, Multan Sultans have finished, having been put into bat by Wahab Riaz. Multan Sultans finishing 193 for 4.
Well, it is the highest score of the tournament so far, so it will be a formidable target. But it is a good pitch. Conditions are absolutely fine here. The chase is perfectly viable. But this will be, by definition, the hardest chase of the tournament so far. And so at the moment, it looks a little bit as though that move of sticking them in today might have backfired. But in this game, you just never know.
Yeah, welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is match 5 of the PSL 6 edition. Shahid Afridi always wants to be right in the centre of it. And it's all about whether the Multan Sultans can defend 194. Didn't go too well for Imam Ul Haq in his last game, nicking the first ball. Danny Morrison and Cameron Akmal, they'll need a good start. But I'm going to ask you a question early on. Bowling in the power play, what you've seen so far this game and the first 4 games, what would you be thinking?
Well, you've got to get that lovely length. I think if you're a key front guy in terms of pace, you've got to hit that gorgeous back end of a length that bounces, goes through with pace. Yes, you've got your variation, sure, But again, in the power play, the first 6 overs, there's only 2 men allowed out of course. And whether you're confident enough to perhaps go round the wicket if you're a left arm quick, which really surprised me about Wahab tonight. But he really didn't come round the wicket very much at all. So what's that about confidence, his rhythm, all those sorts of things I found quite bizarre really. And he went for 51 in his 4. So he wasn't his usual self. But yeah, asking that, you want to be in those good channels, back yourself with a slip in possibly.
Uruj partnership, talk to me about this and what the Zalmi need to do. Obviously they need to chase down 194, but what about this power play?
Well, it is a big total then, Corky, but again, you mentioned partnerships. It might be a T20 game, but partnerships are still the key. And we've seen this in this PSL, early loss of wickets because the players are trying to hit away good length deliveries and forcing things to happen. And like we've been talking about, just take the first couple of overs to have a look around, nudge them for singles and put the odd bad ball away for a boundary. And I think that's what they need to do. Let's not forget, Multan were 46 for 1 in their power play, right? So it wasn't too extravagant where they finished with 9.7. So I think that's what they will have to follow here, Zalmi.
Well, 194 is the target. We're nearly set and ready to go. So it's time for one thing. It's the Gillette countdown.
It's the electric one.
And also, look, it's great to see the crowd in here now. Only 20% are allowed, but great to see the local fans in, supporting their franchises, Pakistan cricket as well. Here we go then. Sohail Tanvir up against Imam ul Haq. Got through the first ball. Positive.
Nice, Corky. Yeah, but again, see the shape. Again, he was looking for that searching length. And again, that question you asked, Dominic Cork. Hold your strengths. Last match, he had a little fishing. There was shape on offer from Shaheen. That's that cracking length I'm talking about. Good length, good seam position. And suck the batter in.
Not quite sure if he should have played that on the front foot. Should have waited for it and probably just let it go. Have a look.
Yeah, two different type of bowlers, because with Sohail Tanvir's action, he very rarely is able to swing it away from a left-handed batsman. Everything will go in because he's very open-chested. He loses his front arm. When I say his front arm, his right arm. So his left shoulder works more than that right shoulder, and it all goes in. So different types of bowlers, Shaheen Shah Afridi and Sohail Tanvir, but still highly effective in this form of the game. Experience. Talking of experience, Cameron Akmal on strike. We know he can explode. Once he gets in, he can score quickly. There we go. Off and running. Didn't really have to overhit this, and it races away. He's having a go at the fielder already.
Cameron Akmal, the only man to get 3 centuries in the HBL PSL. And I think cricket fans will truly remember that 101 off 55 versus Quetta here in Karachi in last year's PSL. If he can get in, get set, then yeah, look out.
Danny, that's bread and butter for him. Wide outside off stump, he loves to cut. I think Sohail Tanvir obviously knows that, but plans need to come off as well.
Well, straight away he's having a go at the fielder. Here we saw it the other day. He was having a go. You can't look at the fielder. It's down to yourself, mate. Get it straighter. There. Ish.
It stopped at this time. Oh. Yeah, pressures of it, eh? Frontline bowler inside the power play. Under the pump, sure, but also if you get it right, well, you can get people out, as we know. Slippers in.
Fine leg and third man at the boundary, and he's got, well, slips coming out now as we speak. And he's tightening the inner ring on the offside for Kamran Akmal, putting in another fielder just where Kamran likes to hit it. Just strengthening the backward point region there. Still needs to be straight.
Yeah, slip has gone now. So he's now Reinforced backward point. 3 people behind square on the offside. That's a better length. I talked about length throughout these first, 5 games now. With this new ball, this new white ball, if you're going to be able to get a little bit of movement early on, give yourself a chance. Pish it up. Look how it's going to go across here. He's in 2 minds whether to come forward or go back.
Yeah, that's the class of yesteryear. Sohail Tanvir, when he gets that seam in that beautiful position, that's what he does. He asks questions. Went for 38 from his 4 the other night.
The ledge. It'll just race away for 1. What a bad over. First over gone, 6 without loss.
Yeah, Multan had a good outing, 193 for 4 on the board, heavily thanks to 41 from the captain. James wins a magnificent 84, and then Suhaib Maqsood 36. They're 20 overs managing 193. Will take some batting here for Peshawar to chase this down.
Danny to open the bowling, not you, Danny. Although you're looking mighty fit, I must say. You look like you are ready to go, Danny Morrison. Saw you doing a bit of skipping today. 22-year-old. What a start. Not seen a lot of this guy, but after 1 ball, I'm impressed.
Yeah, Shah Nawaz Dhani played for Sindh. From Sindh, getting some early shape there. Young guy, J-dot, fast delivery, 140 clicks there. Even Rizwan was happy there behind the stumps.
I'd have liked to just get 1 in my whole career at 140, never mind my first ball. Smiling away, look at them, look at Azam Mahmood, smiling away. Told you, coach, pick him.
He almost ran into the bowler there. He says on the fist pump. Yeah, cranking it up in the 140s. I dare say that's what the coaching staff would have told Andy Flower. This guy's got pace. Just be patient, please, Andy.
Told you. What she'll be telling Andy. Bumper told you. Listen to me. When you want any advice, listen to me, Andy. I'll get it right. Smiling away. They're probably listening. I hope you are listening, Mushy. Yeah, that's all right. Don't mind that from Imam. It's better that, because he's not trying to just leave his bat out there. He's just trying to angle it down. Rotation of strike, foundation, set it.
100%. Just give yourself a chance to get set and get in. Because clearly what we've seen from the first innings, it's such a good surface. A little bit drier than the others, slides on, and if he gets going, as I say, there's going to be some serious fireworks about.
Pace again. That's rushed him, that is. That is a bit of pace.
A few balls ago, we saw a collision. Just a slight one, but you see the youngster put up his hand. They're all having a good time. Fist bumps all around. Fantastic scenes. And Cork, you speak about the power in the dugout. We'll come back to this after this ball. In terms of the coaching staff, we saw Andy Flower. We saw Mushi Ahmed, then Azhar Mahmood. What a fantastic opportunity for these youngsters to learn from the greats of different facets of the game.
Well, that's part and parcel of coming and playing franchise cricket. Different coaches, different suggestions to make you better. You've also thrown in a former England international, HBL Shahzad, is over and working with him as a bowling coach. That's a good over. That is a good over. The ball before that was 145 clicks. 2 overs gone, 8 without loss. He's loving it. Absolutely loving it. Good first over, bit of pace, Danny Morrison. And also I like the fact that Chris Lynn came over and gave him a few little nice words.
Oh, I'd be nervous as, but that's what it's about. Oh, that's what it's about too, says Imam. What a beauty. Scissors contract for that guy.
Yeah, Imam getting into the action as well. He says, I can show you how to cut as well in front of backward point this time round. I'm afraid the ball was there to cut as well and making full use of that. Got on top of the bounce. Caressed it to the boundary for another boundary.
Yeah, he's been waving at the crowd that was in as well. He's enjoying the atmosphere. And why not? I like that. I like that from Imam as well. Get the boundary, get off strike.
Yeah, consistency is the key. And what a start. Family are all in the house down here at the National in Karachi. Yeah, they're all here. And they're loving it. He's loving it. The crowd are loving it. And so are the coaching staff.
Well, he's got the essence of the game down. He's definitely enjoying the cricket. Thumbs up, flying kisses, high fives all around. What a scene, what an advert for the game.
Yeah, I like it. Like it because they've set the field and he's now bowling to it.
Which he did in the first over. Really good first over this. It was tight. Mentioned that swing back into the left-hander. Yeah, there's that bit of carry. And then, very first ball of this over, his next one. There's too much width on off and got cut for 4. So he's fighting back here. 5 off the first 2, a dot ball. What else has the old guy got for us?
Oh, what has he got? He's got the lots.
He's got boshed for a maximum. Talk about an HBL PSL 6. It sounded so sweet off the blade here of Kaman Akmal.
Ah, look at that one go. It's a monster of a hit. 88 meters, and I'm sure everyone in the ground enjoyed that. Well, not quite sure he did.
You just, as a bowler, just don't look at it. As soon as it hits the bat, put your head down, turn round and get to the back of your mark. What a shot. He actually came at it a little bit as well. I do like that. What's he going to do now? Round the wicket, change of angle. Nice. Nice. Now, you thought that Wahab Riaz should have done that.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think left arm quicks just have that wonderful angle. And it seems so different from right armers doing it right arm round. Now, this is the shuffle on. This is what he's renowned for. He comes at you, as you said, Corky, and he gets it clean. It sounded so good off the blade. And then this, he's decided to come around and change it up. and that's what that left arm angle creates.
Now let's see where the camera now goes across. So it goes across towards off stump. Let's see if he does that. It's what most batsmen will look to do. Cover your stumps. No, he's just coming down and decided enough is enough. 15 off the over, 3 gone. A happy Darren Sammy, 23 without loss. .171 from 102 then for the Zalmi. If we see that tonight, I can tell you that's going to be probably one of the best chases we'll see. 10 and over required from here. The young man Danny back with his second over. What's he got for us now? Don't mind it. Look at Afridi. He's happy. 1-0 all right at the moment.
Well, he's hurrying the guys up. The last ball of the previous over that has got Cameron Akmal stamped all over it. That 100 here at the National in PSL 5 had lots of those in the highlights. Just want to see where Akmal takes on young Shahnawaz.
He's got to try and pull him. That's what he's going to do. He has hit him hard here. Hope he's okay. Safety guard was in place. That is what has come off. Hope he's okay. There'll be a check, but I'm sure he'll be okay. But there's definite pace there.
Looked like a very nasty blow there for Kamran Akmal. Immediately the protection came off. He's trying to put it back in now. Let's have a look at the delivery. Shahnaz Dhani here. Cross seam this time round, got good bounce, zipped off the wicket. Really hope Kamran's okay there.
And look, no one wants to see anybody get injured, right? And we hope he's okay. But this is part of cricket. This to me as a bowler, look, it doesn't excite me. I don't want to see anybody hurt, but this is in your armoury. This is part of being a fast bowler. You cannot just run up and think, okay, we'll put it on a length and see if he hits me over the boundary and we'll bowl a couple of Yorkers. It's an aggressive sport. That's what it's all about. And you should know that, Danny Morrison.
Well, it is. It's a gladiator sport. It really is. You're out in the centre, the cauldron, the theatre that is cricket. Whether it's 5-day test cricket, 50 over 1 day, or T20. Bouncer is part of the repertoire of the quick man. And to be saying that, fast hand, good batters, well, they'll be popping that out of the ballpark.
It is time for that to Paul T. They can't do a lot now. Their careers are finished. It's tea time for them. They'll be happy. Look at Azam Mahmood. He's happy.
Loving that zip. He's just saying there. See, I told you, Flair.
So, Danny, I'm going to ask you now, as a former fast bowler, what does he do now? Where's he going? Back to length? Does he try and go Yorker?
2-card trick? Could possibly. Bouncer then Yorker. Does he go with another one? There is a man at deep backward square on the fence as cover.
That's good. That is good. I like that. He was hanging back. That is good bowling. Quick bowling with just under 145 clicks. I like what I'm seeing so far.
Another J. fast delivery, 144 clicks. And what I like about this young man is that he wasn't afraid to bounce Kamran Akmal. We saw in the previous over, he likes to use his feet and come down. J. fast delivery here, 144.4.
Well, that's the intimidation. We talk about having the bouncer in your arsenal and having just hit Kamran Akmal, who loves to hook, who's very, very good at it. Oh, that's a cracker. That really is. What a great answer. What a great retort here from Imam.
And it's brave as well. It's brave from the batsman. He's just seen Kamran Akmal get hit and he's decided, right, I'm coming at you. Cross seam. You're right. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. Over 145 clicks now.
Again, great theatre. There's a contest on in the middle. Young guy, opportunity, tail up, bowling quick.
Conveyor belt. That's all I see in Pakistan with fast bowling. A conveyor belt. This man has a future.
Yeah, Danny and Corky here both have a wry smile on their face because they're having to see the head and shoulder moves. Kande se boj hata de.
Is that real here? Is that real here from the guy in the middle?
Well, let's get Zainab down there and find out. But yeah, you gentlemen have a wry smile because of the fast bowling on display here.
Well, one of us was fast, one of us wasn't.
Which one?
Danny Morrison was the fast one, I can tell you. Alan Wilkins will say he was, but he wasn't. Oh, a little bit too straight, that one. And an inside edge, it'll race away for a boundary. So the end of an eventful over. 4 overs gone, 33 without loss.
Four overs, 33 without a wicket. It's a very good start. When you're chasing a strong total, you need to get off to a special start, and this really has been exciting to watch. Some top quality speed bowling from Dahani. And Carlos Brathwaite will be the exact opposite. A lot of variations, slow deliveries.
That was the last delivery of Shahnawaz Dahani, an eventful over coming to an end with the boundary. And Sammy looks quite happy here. The chase is totally on.
Edge and 4 for Kamran Akmal. It hasn't been a fluent innings from Kamran Akmal, but we know that he can hurt the opposition because he's got loads of experience. And he can dish out the 4s and 6s as well.
Well, there's an element of design with that shot, isn't there? Because he has guided it. He's got the sort of open face back. So it might not have intended as fine as that, but he certainly intended to run it down to third man. I do you see the grip? It's almost like he's drinking a cup of tea from a cup of bone china, you know.
Very English kind of a delivery.
Yes.
Yes.
But watch the grip with Brathwaite here.
Oh, he's such a good player. Square through the offside, bottom-handed hit. Over point for 4.
And Kamran Akmal now looking very confident with this shot. The other boundary was not as convincing, but this one, just look at the timing and the lift.
Well, I'm a big fan of Kamran Akmal. I've enjoyed watching him over the years. He's exciting, as you say, Rambo. He can destroy bowlers. Every now and again, Carlos Brathwaite, I mean, he's a big man, but he holds the ball as if he's holding an egg, and he doesn't want to squeeze it too tight, and he's got his little finger off the edge of it, as if he's got a little cup of bone china there. And it's all so delicate from one of the biggest men in the game.
Yeah, a 2-minute runny egg, boiled.
Here we go. Watch that. Look at that. Don't hold the ball too tightly, Carlos. It's so unusual. Sana,
It sure is. It sure is. Great observation there, Alan.
Oh, good delivery. Make him drive. I think you'll be less hit. Because the moment you go length against Kamran Akmal, he stays inside the line of the ball and can whack you over point, can play the square leg flick as well.
Now, Carlos Brathwaite does this. And I'll tell you who else used to do it, but he has stopped doing it. It's Chris Jordan. Barbados born, same island as Carlos. Look at that. It's so unusual to have... Well, that's the other grip. Right. He does have, when he lets it go sometimes, he's got the right, all is there. Now that is very unusual. But Chris Jordan, who plays for England, used to do that. Now he's stopped doing it. I suppose you use the technique.
Because of pandemic?
Not sure about that. It's a pandemic grip. 43 for no wicket from 5.
तैंतालीस बगैर किसी नुकसान के पेशावर ज़ल्मी आगाज अच्छा हुआ है. 1 ओवर और बाकी है पावर प्ले में. ओवरऑल अगर देखें तो कामरान अकमल जिस अंदाज से खेलते आए हैं PSL के सीजन, इस बार इतना कुछ टाइमिंग दिख नहीं रही है अभी तक, लेकिन अगर वेट करेंगे और रहे क्रीज पर तो डेफिनेटली ज़ल्मी के लिए अच्छा हो सकता है. अच्छा बड़ा टोटल बनाया है आज. 194 का टारगेट है. एक बार ऐसा लगा था कि 200 क्रॉस कर जाएगा मुल्तान. शायद आफरीदी आ गए हैं अटैक में पावर प्ले के अंदर. बाजिद खान मेरे साथ आ गए हैं पावर प्ले के अंदर.
और अमूमन ऐसा होता नहीं है कि शायद अफरीदी पावर प्ले में बॉलिंग करे, लेकिन क्योंकि स्टार्ट इतना अच्छा है तो शायद यही प्लान है कि अपने मेन बॉलर को लाया जाए और विकेट की तलाश में. ये भी कि रन रोके जाएं, लेकिन विकेट इधर बहुत अहम.
शाहिद आफरीदी के लिए इनफरादी तौर पे पहला मैच बहुत अच्छा रहा. रन आउट भी किया बड़ा जबरदस्त. एलेक्स हिल्स को बोल्ड भी किया. पाक व्यू सिटी क्वेश्चन ऑफ द डे चौथे मैच का. अभी तक कितनी टीमों के लिए PSL में शाहिद आफरीदी खेल चुके हैं और इसके विनर हैं मोहम्मद आजम हमीदी. बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो. सही गेस किया इन्होंने. इस बार सही कनेक्ट किया है कामरान अकमल ने. अपने आप को रूम दिया और सीधा खेल दिया इसको लॉन्ग ऑफ पर.
स्पिनर्स को बहुत ही अच्छा खेलते हैं और थोड़ा आज टाइम लगा इनको अपनी टाइमिंग हासिल करने में, लेकिन अब लग रहा है कि वही कामरान अकमल जो PSL के लेजेंड हैं वो वापसी कर चुके हैं. 50 स्कोर हो गया.
इस बार स्वीप किया. बहुत ही उम्दा शॉट. स्क्वायर लेग की तरफ एक बाउंस और 4 रन. अब अपने आप में दिख रहे हैं कामरान अकमल.
यकीनन कामरान अकमल वापस आ चुके हैं. स्वीप शॉट और बहुत ही जोर से स्वीप शॉट. फ्लैट गई और ऑलमोस्ट कैरी कर गई.
शाहिद आफरीदी को पहले ही ओवर में एक छक्का और एक चौका। ये सवाल जो किया था कितनी फ्रेंचाइजीज के लिए खेल चुके, 3 के लिए खेला है इन्होंने। ज़ल्मी से आगाज किया, फिर कराची किंग्स में गए और अब मुल्तान सुल्तान 2 सीजन से। और ये पार्टनरशिप अब 50 से ऊपर की हो गई। 54-33 गेंदों पर कामरान और इमामुल हक के बीच। और ज्यादातर स्कोर इसमें आप देख सकते हैं कामरान अकमल का है। इस बार शॉर्ट लेंथ और इसको बल्ला गालिबन लगा है।
तो कामरान अकमल हंस रहे हैं क्योंकि बॉल लेग स्टंप से बाहर था। अगर बल्ला ना लगता तो वाइड होती। किसी तरीके से वो पहुंच गए उस बॉल तक, और वो पहुंचना शाहिद अफरीदी के लिए अच्छा था।
12 रन पहली 4 गेंदों पे शाहिद अफरीदी के ओवर की। पहले उन्होंने इमाम ने कोशिश की बाहर निकल के मारे, लेकिन फिर बाद में लेंथ उनकी पसंद की नहीं थी, इसलिए अच्छा डिफेंसिव अप्रोच अपनाई। अच्छा पावर प्ले अभी तक। आखिरी गेंद सिंगल के साथ अख्तिताम हुआ पावर प्ले का। 56 बगैर किसी नुकसान के। एक 138-84 गेंदों पर चाहिए, और अगर वो सिलसिला जारी रखना है कि चेज करने वाली टीम जीत रही है अभी तक के पीएसएल में, तो ये है फिगर।
कामरान अकमल स्क्वायर ऑफ द विकेट बहुत ही उम्दा खेलते हैं। इमाम ने भी शॉर्ट बॉल का अच्छा इस्तेमाल किया। उसके बाद कामरान अकमल ने सोच लिया कि बस अब फॉर्म वापस आ गई है, और बार बार मुसलसल सामने हिट लगाई। फिर शाहिद अफरीदी को भी छक्का लगाया मिड ऑफ के ऊपर से। इसका मतलब यह है कि बहुत ही उम्दा पावर प्ले रहा है। 56 स्कोर पहले 6 ओवरों में।
टाइम लिया कामरान अकमल ने, और यही जो सिलसिला था और स्ट्रैटेजी थी कल फ़खर ज़मान की भी थी। जो फॉर्म से बाहर थे उन्होंने अपने आप को टाइम दिया और आखिर तक खेले, और रिजल्ट उनके सामने था। 2 लेग स्पिनर्स खिलाए हैं मुल्तान सुल्तान ने, तो अब उस्मान कादिर स्माइल डोनट्स और ये खाकर आपको मैंने हमेशा खुश देखा है। जब भी कभी कमेंट्री बॉक्स में आया आपके चेहरे पे एक स्माइल होती है।
लेकिन एक डोनट से बात नहीं बनती, 4-5 अगर इकट्ठे खाएं तो फिर ही मजा आता है।
बड़ी स्माइल आती है
फिर हंसते हैं, हंसते रहते हैं, मुस्कुराते रहते हैं सारा दिन।
खेल रुका हुआ है थोड़ा, पावर प्ले का खत्म होने का इशारा हुआ। और ये है पाक व्यू सिटी आंसर द क्वेश्चन, और आप जीतेंगे अपने लिए एक प्लॉट। और कौन सा वो मैच था पहला HBL PSL का जो पाकिस्तान में खेला गया, और आपको एक प्लॉट जीतने का मौका है यहाँ पर पाक व्यू सिटी में।
कुछ बता सकते हैं कहाँ पे है ये? आप देख रहे हैं कराची,
वो वाली लाइट के पीछे ही है, ज्यादा दूर नहीं।
अच्छा,
और इसका जवाब आप पाक व्यू सिटीज के फेसबुक पेज पर दे सकते हैं, और मौका पाएंगे आप अपने लिए जीतने का। उस्मान कादिर अब आए हैं। 3 लेग स्पिनर हैं इनके स्क्वाड में मुल्तान की। इमरान ताहिर को अभी तक मौका मिला नहीं है 11 में आने का। ये थोड़ा चैलेंजिंग होगा। दोनों बैट्समैन सेट हो गए हैं पावर प्ले में। किस तरह से डील करते हैं उस्मान कादिर अब इनको? ये फ्लाइट ज़्यादा देते हैं। अगर कंपैरिजन किया जाए इनका और शाहिद अफरीदी का, शाहिद अफरीदी तेज करते हैं, ये स्किड होता है।
मुकाबला सख्त होगा कामरान अकमल क्योंकि बहुत ही अच्छा खेलते हैं स्पिनर्स को, और इस वक्त जिस तरह का उनका मूड है तो वो अटैक करेंगे। स्वीप शॉट खेलेंगे। शायद इमाम उनका रोल ये होगा कि कामरान अकमल को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा स्ट्राइक दें।
और स्पिनर के अगेंस्ट कामरान अकमल का एक्स्ट्रा कवर भी बड़ा फेवरेट जोन है। पीछे हटकर अपने लिए रूम बनाते हैं और एट विल खेलते हैं। इस बार बाउंस मिला उस्मान को।
इमाम उल हक का इस वक्त बहुत बड़ा रोल है। कामरान अकमल बहुत अच्छा टाइम कर रहे हैं बॉल को, तो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा उनको स्ट्राइक दिया जाए या फिर बाउंड्री की तरफ बॉल को निकाला जाए। इस वक्त ऐसा ही लग रहा है कि मुल्तान सुल्तान्स प्रेफर कर रहे हैं इमाम स्ट्राइक पे हों।
दिलचस्प मुकाबला होगा ये उस्मान कादिर और कामरान अकमल के बीच। ये इनकी परफॉर्मेंसेस हैं कामरान अकमल की स्पिन बॉलर्स के अगेंस्ट, लेग स्पिनर के अगेंस्ट सबसे ज्यादा रन है इनके। अच्छा शॉट है और गेंद गूगली था, लेकिन अंपायर अलीम डार का ऐसा सोचना है कि ये मिस कर रहा है लेग स्टंप।
और DRS ले लिया।
TV umpire to director. We have a clear review for LBW. The on-field decision is not out. Let's start with front foot, please. Fair delivery. Move on to front on spin vision, please. It's nice and slow. Ball is close to the bat. Need to confirm through ultra edge, please. Let's keep rolling, flat line, and ball passing the bat. Roll it through to the bat. Satisfied, no bat in ball. Go for ball tracking when ready, please. Political decision not out. Pitch outside off. Impact in line. Wicket sitting. Go back to on-field umpire. Aleem, you need to reverse your decision. You are on screen. Please signal.
उस्मान कादिर ने कामरान अकमल को चलता किया रिव्यू, बहुत ही जबरदस्त। रिजवान ने, कप्तान ने रिव्यू लिया। उस्मान कादिर का ख्याल था कि आउट ही है। बहुत ही बड़ी विकेट, कामरान अकमल 37 पे आउट।
क्या बात है मेरे बच्चे, बोल।
पहले ओवर में उस्मान कादिर ने कामयाबी दिला दी है मुल्तान सुल्तान को। गुगली करी और तेज भी हो गया गेंद, बैट देर से आया और कामरान अकमल जो है वो लेग बिफोर हो गए। अच्छा रिव्यू लिया। टॉम कॉलर कैडमोर तीसरे नंबर पे खेलने आए हैं पेशावर ज़ल्मी के लिए।
उस्मान कादिर की गुगली कामरान अकमल से शायद पिक ना हुई या स्पिन ज्यादा हो गया, और रिव्यू बहुत ही उम्दा। उफ, कोचिंग स्टाफ में ज्यादा खुशी बनिस्बत के प्लेयर्स की।
जी हाँ, उनकी उम्मीद यही थी कि रिव्यूज आया ना हो। अलीम डार कम ही गलत होते हैं और इस बार कामयाबी मिली। अच्छा, एक बार फिर एलबीडब्ल्यू का शॉट, काफी फुल बॉल था ये।
और इनकी स्ट्रेंथ ये है कि गुगली भी अच्छा होता है, लेग ब्रेक भी करते हैं, मुशी भाई तो दोबारा रिव्यू के चक्कर में था, नहीं इस दफा नहीं मुशी भाई।
अगर बॉलर की मर्जी हो तो वो हर बॉल पे, हर अपील पे रिव्यू ले ले। ओवर मुकम्मल, 59, एक खिलाड़ी आउट। कामरान अकमल पिछले ओवर में आउट हुए 37 बनाकर। शाहिद आफरीदी अपने दूसरे ओवर में करीबन लगभग 10.5 रन का जो है रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट है, और इसको मेंटेन करना इतना आसान नहीं होगा। ये ज़ल्मी को अपने जहन में रखना होगा, क्योंकि मुल्तान ने आखिरी 5 ओवर में बहुत ज़्यादा रन बनाए। 134, 78, 77 गेंदों पे चाहिए। ये इनसाइड एज था, ये आखिरी पिछले ओवर की अपील थी वो।
लेग स्पिनर स्क्वाड में भी बहुत ज़्यादा और कोचिंग स्टाफ में भी, अगर ये चारों को खिला सकते हैं तो उनका पूरा लेग स्पिन अटैक हो जाएगा। लेकिन इंटरेस्टिंग बात यहाँ पे ये है कि दोनों तरफ से स्पिनर लगे हुए हैं। पिछले मैच में शुएब मलिक 1 डाउन आए थे, इस दफ़ा नहीं आए, और हालांकि वो अभी भी यही माने जाते हैं कि वो स्पिनर्स को बहुत ही उम्दा खेलते हैं।
जहाँ उम्मीद यही थी कि वही आएंगे नंबर 3 पे, बनता भी था, कंप्लीटली मिस कर गए। कीपर भी, बैट्समैन भी, और ये गेंद 22 के लिए चले गई, 4 रन के लिए।
मेरा ख्याल रिजवान ने एक्सपेक्ट ही नहीं किया था कि बॉल बीट होगा, शायद वो समझे कि बॉल विकेटों में लग गया है। अफरीदी का बॉल अंदर की तरफ स्किड हुआ और नहीं, शायद बॉल ज्यादा अंदर की तरफ निकल गया। लेग स्पिनर्स लगे हुए हैं। मुशी भाई ऐसा लग रहा है कि वो खुद ही बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं। रिएक्शंस बहुत सेंसेशनल।
इस बार लेंथ में छोटा था गेंद और बहुत आसानी से स्क्वायर लेग मिड विकेट के बीच में से खेल दिया इसको।
पावर का इस्तेमाल किया और ये भी किया कि मुकम्मल क्रीज का इस्तेमाल। जैसे ही उनको लेंथ शॉट नजर आई तो बैकफुट पे पूरी तरह गए और पुल शॉट खेला।
दो की कॉल है, तेज दौड़ना होगा और ये गेंद गालिबन 4 के लिए भी जा सकती है। दोनों फील्डर्स जो डीप में है वो गालिबन सोचते रह गए कि कौन बॉल को अप्रोच करे। शाहिद आफरीदी भी हैरान है और रिजवान भी परेशान।
और लग ऐसा रहा है कि शायद फील्डर सही जगह पे खड़े नहीं थे। रिएक्शन रिजवान का और शाहिद अफरीदी का ये था कि ये सीधा फील्डर के पास ही बॉल जा रही है। गूगली किया था जिसको ऑन साइड की तरफ क्लिप ही किया था, जोर से नहीं मारा, लेकिन वहां फील्डर था ही नहीं।
इस बार ऊंचा शॉट और कैच इट की शाउट है, लेकिन कोई वहां मौजूद नहीं। दोनों ही फील्डर्स डीप में हैं। शाहनवाज दानी ने इसको कलेक्ट किया और ओवर भी मुकम्मल हो गया। 8 ओवर्स के बाद 74, एक खिलाड़ी आउट।
ठीक है, यानी बहुत ज्यादा हो जाएगा, वो काम कवर करेंगे, दोनों बहुत करीब हो जाएंगे।
74 पे एक आउट। इसी टाइम पर 65 था स्कोर, एक खिलाड़ी के नुकसान पे मुल्तान का।
ये गुड बॉलिंग, शाबाश।
बहुत कुछ होते हुए इस वक्त मैच में रिव्यू लिया गया, वो कामयाब रहा। उसके बाद फील्डिंग में कुछ एरर्स, एक छक्का देखने को मिला। 119 71 गेंदों पर अब चाहिए हैं पेशावर ज़ल्मी को अपना पहला विन या पहले पॉइंट्स हासिल करने के लिए।
अब देखना यह है कि गुगली उस्मान कादिर की पिक होती है या नहीं, क्योंकि इस स्पेल में वो ज्यादातर गुगली ही करेंगे।
पहले से ही माइंड बनाया हुआ था लगता है कैडमोर ने कि बड़ा शॉट लगाना है, गेंद की पिच पर आए ही नहीं।
और सेटअप यही था कि शायद बॉल अंदर की तरफ आएगा।
स्टंप की अपील की है रिजवान ने, तो उसको पूरी तरह श्योर होने के लिए थर्ड अंपायर की मदद हासिल करनी है।
बेस्ट साइड एंगल प्लीज। Roll forward, roll forward. The foot is grounded behind the popping crease before the bails are off. I'm ready to make my decision. My decision for the big screen is not out, repeat, not out.
और सही फैसला थर्ड अंपायर आसिफ याकूब का, सही टाइम पे अपना बूट अंदर ले आए थे क्रीज में कॉर्नर। पहला रन मुकम्मल करके टर्न अराउंड कर रहे थे, स्लिप हुए हैं। बहुत ही पेनफुल और ऑड पोजीशन हो सकती है जब बैट्समैन जल्दी से पलट रहा होता है दूसरे रन के लिए। हाफ स्पाइक्स का यही नुकसान है, लेकिन फिर ऑलमोस्ट अगर ये थोड़ा पहले गिर जाते तो इनके लिए तो परेशानी हो सकती थी रन आउट की।
तो शायद ये नई टेक्निक हो कि स्लाइड करके क्रीज में पहुंच जाएं।
इस बार फिर अच्छा शॉट, टाइमिंग इस शॉट में बहुत कोशिश की शाहनवाज ने इसको कट ऑफ करने की, लेकिन गेंद पर पेस भी थी।
इमाम ने बॉल को अपनी तरफ आने दिया और बड़ा लेट, जिसको कहते हैं बैक कट किया, क्योंकि उनको मालूम था कि फाइन खेलूंगा तो चौका मिलेगा।
थोड़ी देर के लिए मैं भी बौखला गया कि डीप के फील्डर जो है वो कादिर की शर्ट पहने हुए हैं। मैंने कहा तो बॉलर है। शाहनवाज धानी थे फील्डर। काफी बैट्समैन जो थोड़ा बहुत फॉर्म खोए हुए थे डोमेस्टिक में भी, अब आहिस्ता आहिस्ता अपने आप में आते हुए मामूल हक भी रन्स की तलाश में है।
लेग स्पिनर है, काफी सीधा आर्म है। नॉर्मली थोड़ा सा साइड आर्म होता है लेग स्पिनर्स का, जिससे लेग स्पिन में ज्यादा फायदा होता है, लेकिन स्टॉक बॉल या वेपन इनका गुगली है।
सिंगल के साथ ओवर का अख्तिताम हो गया और 9 ओवर्स के बाद पेशावर ज़ल्मी 82 एक खिलाड़ी आउट।
हाँ, क्योंकि हाथ इतना सीधा है तो लेग स्पिन ज़्यादा नहीं होगा, गूगली बहुत इंप्रेसिव रहेगा।
शाहिद आफरीदी को रिप्लेस करते हुए और दूसरे रन के लिए भी वापस आ गए, क्योंकि फील्डर ऑन साइड पे डीप है और बड़ा बाउंड्री है ये, सो काफी टाइम लगता है, आपको आसानी से 2 हासिल हो जाते हैं। कार्लोस ब्रैथवेट वापस आए हैं अटैक में, शाहिद आफरीदी को रिप्लेस किया है। बड़ी इंपॉर्टेंट पोजीशन दी है कैटमोर को, तीसरे नंबर पे आए जब 2 स्पिनर लगे हुए थे। और मिस कर दिया, गैप इतनी शानदार तरीके से हासिल किया है, बाहर निकल के और बल्ले का फेस ओपन करते हुए 4।
और टाइमिंग लाजवाब, टॉप ऑफ द बाउंस पे इस बॉल को उन्होंने खेला, ऑन दी अप जिसको बोलते हैं, लेकिन मेक श्योर ये किया कि कैप में मारें।
ये दोनों फील्डर्स इतने दूर भी नहीं है एक दूसरे से, तो बहुत ही परफेक्शन के साथ। हेड कोच डैरन सैमी को भी बहुत अच्छा लगा ये शॉट। मैं बात कर रहा था तीसरे नंबर की, जबकि शोएब मलिक मौजूद हैं, एक जिम्मेदारी दी गई है, गेम प्लान होगा, जरूर इनको एक रोल दिया गया होगा। इसमें ऑन साइड पर देखना ही है कि एक ही हासिल हो पाएगा, दूसरे की कोशिश नहीं की, तो अब अच्छा आगाज, बहुत ही उम्दा आगाज मिल गया है।
काफी अलग सी ग्रिप है इनकी, और किसी वक्त भी लगता है ऐसे है कि स्लोअर वन कर देंगे या नकल बॉल कर देंगे। लेकिन अब जो रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट है वो 10 की है। लग ऐसा रहा है कि ये मैच पेशावर के अंडर कंट्रोल है, और वो जो सिलसिला है चेसिंग का वो शायद दोबारा वही टीम कामयाब हो, लेकिन अभी हाफवे स्टेज भी इस मैच का नहीं आया, तो ट्विस्ट आ सकता है।
रन आउट का चांस है और मिस कर दिया नॉन स्ट्राइकर पे, बिल्कुल कोई चांस नहीं था यहां पर वापस आने का कैटमोर के लिए।
ट्विस्ट तो आ गया था, ट्विस्ट ऐसा आया था कि वो बीच विकेट के अंदर खड़े थे और थ्रो मारी और थ्रो विकेटों में नहीं लगी, उसके बाद भी ऐसे लगा कि काफी कंफ्यूजन थी।
यहां पर आप देखें नॉन स्ट्राइकर तो अपनी जंग हार चुके थे, वो तो हिले ही नहीं, दौड़कर अगर आते और विकेट में मार देते तब भी चांस था।
शायद ये थर्ड अंपायर के पास जाने की जरूरत ना रहती अगर ये बॉल विकेटों को लगता।
ऑफ स्टंप के बहुत बाहर आके इस गेंद को अपने करीब लाकर खेला।
मैच बराबरी का हो रहा है। अपॉर्चुनिटी हमने ये देखा है इस PSL में कि काफ़ी अपॉर्चुनिटीज ज़ाया हुई हैं। जो टीम गलतियां फील्ड में ज़्यादा कर रही है वो अमूमन मैच हार रही है।
इसी स्टेज पर 3 रन आ गया है पेशावर ज़ल्मी और दोनों के पास 9 विकेटें थी इस वक्त। तो आधा मैच यानी आधी इनिंग्स पूरी हो गई पेशावर ज़ल्मी की। 91, एक खिलाड़ी आउट।
(103 off 60), still plenty to come for the Zalmi. Shoaib Malik, Haider Ali, Shafane Rutherford, if required. Shahid Afridi, 2 overs, none for 24. Again in the gap and beautifully timed, away to the boundary for 4. Geez, he hits it well.
Quick on his feet, quick with his hands. It wasn't as short as he made it look. And he timed it absolutely beautifully.
Yeah, love an oppo smart hit. Particularly Tommy KC. Saw him in the T10 in Abu Dhabi recently. And he impressed there with his quick hands.
The vast experience of Shahid Afridi required here. 5 off the first couple of deliveries. Been around so long as Shahid Afridi, one of only 4 cricketers in the history of T20 cricket with 300 wickets and 3,000 runs. Great achievement that. DJ Bravo, Andre Russell, Shakib Al Hassan, the others. HBL win predictor. What have we got? 44, Peshawar, 59 for the Sultans. I think it's a bit closer than that, surely.
I'll tell you what, you're right. It feels closer. Does feel closer, but you've got to go with the data. All the data. Where are you?
Well, you haven't got any on that decrepit old phone of yours, have you? You keep searching for Wi-Fi. You got no data, whatever you like to call it.
Turned it off 10 years ago. What are you talking about?
Where are you, Oppo? Wrong in. Nicely bowled. They'll pinch 1. It's another decent over. 9 coming from it. It's 11 overs have been bowled. Exactly 100 for 1 now. Peshawar Zalmi. That's the signal from umpire Aleem Dar. And we will have a Tapal T strategic timeout. I've come to the end of the Tapal T strategic timeout. Imam Al-Haq is 30, Kola Cadmore 29. Imam's with us. Imam, just what did you talk about through that little break there, mate?
It's just that, we need one boundary in 1 over. So, the rate required is 10, and we just talk about, just we will run hard and we look for one boundary in an over.
A little bit of turn as well, eh? Something to be kept wary of?
Yeah, it's just a little bit, and they have a good quality spinner. So we make sure that, if it's a bad ball, we look for runs.
Appreciate your time, my man. Good luck. Keep going.
Thank you.
Really nice that, isn't it? Just have a quick chat. Just get a little insight on what was going through the minds of Imam Al-Haq. Tom Kola Cadmore, 43 from 27, the partnership. A little bit of spin remaining. Usman Kadir's bowled 2, he's got 1 for 11. Afridi's bowled 3, none for 33. So another 3 overs of spin available to the Sultans. Good start. That one boundary, there it is. Looking for it early in the over, they've picked it up. Wrong in, well picked, well read. It'll be a comfortable single out to mid-wicket. Right, sideline. Zainab, you've got a special guest with you.
Thanks to Ali Rahman, the actor Ali Rahman, who's extremely dynamic, is here, and it's his first year of association with Peshawar Zalmi as a brand ambassador. Ali, पहले तो आपको बहुत-बहुत welcome हो यहाँ पे. I mean, आपका पहला साल है Peshawar Zalmi के साथ. It's really exciting that you're part of the HBL PSL as well. I mean, I'm sure you're really excited to be part of it.
I'm really excited. I mean, this is the first time that I'm being associated with any team in the PSL, and that too Zalmi, because I'm Pashtun. So my association with Zalmi had to be very special, because for me, I've always been a supporter of Zalmi, and I wanted to be a part of Zalmi. So I couldn't have just been a part of any team. It had to be Zalmi, and so I'm very, very happy. I'm excited to be here. It's PSL, and the atmosphere, just the fact that we're hosting these international players in Pakistan. We're having cricket in these dire times. It's an amazing feeling just being here and seeing this happen.
I mean, we saw the Zalmi song as well. We've heard it. It's gone viral. You've seen obviously how it's been shot and everything. काफी लोगों ने appreciate किया.
It was actually the first time I heard it, I was blown away. It was, it went viral within the first day of releasing. Hands down to the Zalmi team for having the vision to produce something like that. For the director, Hassan Dawar, who produced it. It's, all of us were just so happy to be a part of it and to lend ourselves to the video. The music is outstanding by these kids who've just done phenomenal work. We're so happy that we have now somehow changed the game, with the anthem. So I'm really happy that came out.
Well, speaking about the cricket, obviously you're following Peshawar Zalmi. They've even won one HBL PSL. Tell me, who's your favorite player who's playing out here?
Well, I really enjoy watching Wahab Riaz. He's a fast bowler, and who doesn't like watching a fast bowler? So every time he's in action, I really love watching him. Today I'm especially really, Kamran Akmal has played so well. Where we still have a chance at 107. I am really, I have my fingers crossed. I think we might just win this. And I feel we might just win this.
Well, it's great that you're here, because I've always said that it's great to see that the entertainment industry has always supported cricket, has always supported the HBL PSL. Quickly tell me, match situation के बारे में क्या सोच रहे हो?
But situation, अब यही मैं सोच रहा हूँ. I mean, we're always, all of us love being a part of cricket. I mean, we love cricket, and we just really always want to be here, supporting the teams. Just lending whatever support we can, and also enjoying it. We're also spectators. But match के बारे में अब यही है. It's a little tense, but I'm here to support my Peshawar Azmare. So once I'm biting my nails, but I have full confidence in my team, and I know inshallah.
Well, keep supporting Peshawar Zalmi, keep supporting the HBL PSL, and thank you so much for coming here.
Having me.
And yeah, it's back to the commentary box.
Thanks, Zainab. Ali Rahman Khan there, star of Janan, great movie, romantic comedy back in 2016. I was watching it in the hotel the other day. Superb stuff. Into the 12th over, 110 for one.
Well, Zalmi trying to track down the opposition, and the game is certainly on. 48 balls to get 84. Quite enjoyed the way they've actually played leg spin, because it can be a challenge if you're not reading the bowler off the palm. Trying to read stuff off the pitch, you're late in executing big shots, and we haven't seen that, especially from Kohler. Kohler Catbo. Afridi needs to strike to make it interesting. Quicker delivery that goes straight to the field. A misfield allows them a run. There's a little bit of confusion. Could have been a run out.
Yeah, Sohail Tanvir not grabbing the ball cleanly. Could have been a chance because the non-striker had come down a long way. Let's have a look here. Yeah, should have been picked up quite cleanly. Imam had come down a long way.
It was almost a dental job then, Aruj. Could have gone straight up into that jaw. Then they would have been looking up here towards you. Those of you wondering, Uruj Mumtaz Khan is one of the leading dental surgeons in this part of the world. Yes, Ramiz.
I'm speechless. Because I thought you were going to say one of the leading commentators in our circuit.
I haven't finished the sentence yet.
No, you said Ramiz and you wanted an opinion? Chance, non-strikers, and had to be a direct hit.
I like the plan here. Afridi's working too. He's got the field on for the right-hander. He's got a tight-knit backward point region. He's bowling those wide length deliveries. And falling into plan that would have been in.
You see, hitting the turf really slowed the speed of the ball because it's a rough square. It's not a grassy square, so you've got to hit the keeper on the full with your throws. That's good batting, good use of the feet. You see, you can create your own angles if you get to the pitch of the ball, which was the case on that occasion. If he keeps on having those smiley, what are they? Smile donuts. I'm sure you'll have him in your clinic very soon.
Well, at your service, boys and girls. I'm sure they taste fantastic.
That's your endorsement. How good you are as a dentist. 115 for one. Required rate 11.29. And that really is going to be the end matter in the end. Not loss of wickets, it's whether Zalmi have got the temperament to look at that and still believe that they can finish the job, get over the line. Many teams don't. They stutter, they look at the climbing scoring rate or asking rate, and then they suffer from a bout of confusion. .79 of 42 balls. What do you think, guys?
Well, it's really on, isn't it? I mean, you've got two players here. This partnership now is 58.
Right chance, and almost a brilliant catch. Braithwaite there, diving full length forward. Probably misjudged the flight on that one. A little late in reacting to that catch.
Yeah, it wasn't a steepler, though, was it? It came at him. Yeah, and possibly came a little late for it. That might have been a visit to your place, Uruj. Look at that. They can be nasty, those.
Yeah, never easy when you have to dive in front. But I thought, watching outside from the window here, he was a little bit late getting off the mark.
Goes straight back over the bowler's head again. Carlos Braithwaite with a full length dive, couldn't stop it. Well, the charge is on.
Imam ul Haq is hitting this ball well. He struck that out of the middle of the bat. Down the pitch again to Carter. Full length dive from the big man. And it looks good kill.
I think he was initially looking for two, only a single. 15 fours and 2 sixes so far in this innings. Jubilee My Stars 11 Fantasy League last night's winners Kamran Ahmed with 573.5 points. Must have got Hafiz and Fakhr Zaman in that lineup in his fantasy league. Maybe Chris Gale, Haris Rauf. Sparkling performance by Hafiz and by Fakhr. Play Jubilee My Stars 11 Fantasy Cricket. You can play as well and win prizes worth $1 crore, which is what, about 60,000 US. Tapping the ball will not work for the Zalmis. I think you've got to go for big shots here. 71 of 37.
What Imam did really well against Usman was use the feet when he was flighting the ball to negate the spin. And since then, Usman's pulled in a little bit shorter.
A lot of inside edge. But that one spun sharply. 1, 2, 3 for 1.
Well, he bowled in the googly the ball before, and this has turned really appreciably. Yeah, he might have a wry smile now, but he certainly was deceived by the exaggerated spin.
Yeah, 8 of that over in the context of the game. Very good over. The run rate creeping now just under 12. 71 required now, the 36 deliveries for Peshawar.
Well, our Brighton mascot looks, he looks relaxed. But now the rate, as you say, Uruj, is just a shade under 12 and over. 6 overs to go, 71 required. Now, Tom Kohler-Cadmore has got a century on his CV in T20 cricket. Hits the ball very hard. He's going to have to find the boundary, though. That century was for the county of Worcestershire, which was against the northern county of Durham, and it came off only 54 balls. That was 5 years ago, 5 seasons ago at Worcester. 8 sixes and 14 fours. He's since moved county. He now plays up in Yorkshire, but this fella, he's 26 now, but he's got a good reputation in England, and he's well set here. 40 from 26, Tom Kohler-Cadmore, and his strike rate is 153. and it's appreciably higher than Imam ul Haq's, who's 122.
That's into the gap, and probably not a 4, but well stopped by Khushdil. He was outstanding in the field, Tom Kohler Cadmore. Started off with a cap given by Mohammad Akram, but have a look at some fielding glimpses. Was committed to the cause and he's played leg spin beautifully here. Saw confidence and good skill work. Nice high elbow on that occasion. Cross the stumps to create an angle through the leg side. I think Multan Sultans at this stage would be looking to just block the 4s and 6s. They need 3 4s in every over from here till the end.
And I think they're really happy with if Peshawar continue nudging the singles, not bothering Multan too much, because it's important for the two gentlemen in the middle who have gotten themselves in to push it all the way to the end, because it's not easy for the new batter.
Big shot, catch, not to be 4, beautifully struck. He's tall and he's a strong lad.
I've said it before, Ramiz, he's got long levers and he swings and pivots this and he picks his gap on that leg side. He's crunched this. That's an Oppo smart hit, it certainly was. Not this time, Ricky.
Sure, he's going to be searching for another boundary here. He's got the 3 men in the ring on the leg side, and just the 1 deep backward point on the offside, including the mid-off.
Camping on the back foot, wanted to put it up in the air, were probably long on, but it was expertly bowled by Braithwaite. Nice and full. But what about the super over? Yeah, the J-Dot over 15 degrees.
Yeah, we've got to look
still
at
a
that.
super over.
We've got to look at that action again. So now the required rate is 12. 12 and over here. The run rate they're scoring at is below 9. It's 8.9. As you say, a couple of boundaries here. And Imam ul Haq, does he change gear here? Does he go up the gears? He's striking at 124.
He's not a 6 hitter. Imam ul Haq, not renowned for hitting the big shots, so it can be a problem. 133 for 1. City that never sleeps. Right, Aruj?
Absolutely. Live watching the cricket. Non-stop action here from Karachi for the first half of the PSL. An interesting match we have up here. 61 from 30 deliveries over Peshawar need.
.133 for the loss of 1 now. It's a good start on Imam ul Haq. He has hit 35 sixes in his T20 career, so hits a 6 after every 44 balls. So he's faced 38. So a 6 is round the corner. It's a mini 6. I think it's gone. Given by the on-field umpire. Now they needed him out there. Settled batsman should have been there to finish the job. But Carlos Braithwaite has got muscles and a rocket-like arm, and it was beautifully done in the end by Rizwan. Got a good bounce.
Yeah, right on top of the stumps. Rizwan didn't have to do a lot. What a rocket throw from here. Never thought there was 2 runs on there.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a half decision to go back for the second. He's paid for it. 48 Imam ul Haq, 134 for 2.
Sharfain Rutherford from Guyana, South America, / West Indies. They need sparkling display of 4s and 6s from him, and he can hit them big. 26 is best score. He's 22 years of age. Seen a lot of young, good batsmen come through the West Indian ranks of late. He goes big, sparkling start. Typical Caribbean response.
What a fantastic shot that is. That's rocketed off his bat. Rumi is showing us exactly what this batsman can do. What a hit that was on top of the bounce. Fantastic.
Is that the best shot of the match?
It certainly is. Just look at the poise through, the follow through. And he didn't even move a muscle after that. Banged into the boundary.
Now Shahid, advice to the bowler. What a brilliant start. Now, bearing in mind he's been sitting down in the dugout watching the last partnership, which was worth 76 runs from 51. They don't warm up, they just come straight in.
That's wide. Gotta be a wide, right? So Rutherford hits a 6 after every 12 balls, compared to Imam ul Haq, who hits a 6 after every 44 balls. So he got a very good bounce, steadied himself, rocket-like arm on the bounce to keeper right on top of the stumps, and he was miles away from the crease. Didn't really get hold of that one, otherwise it could have been more than a single. Look at him trying to break his bat. He's so disgusted, frustrated with that miss hit.
Well, sometimes the full toss just come out of the blue, of course. The wind predicted slightly tilting towards Peshawar. 52 plays 48. And Sharfain Rutherford will feel he missed out on a boundary opportunity there, Alan.
Yeah, they did. 3 balls, if they're all legal, to complete the 16th over. They could do with a couple of boundaries, or at least one here. And then your 17th over, they've got to ignite the burners here. Is it all going to fall on the shoulders here of Tom Kohler-Cadmore?
That's down the leg side. He's under pressure. Sohail Tanveer didn't have a great outing last time he was out there. Maybe that is still weighing heavily in his mind.
There's one aspect going in Zalmi's favour here. They're at the top of the log of all the franchises at the highest batting run rate in the overs 16 to 20. They're a fraction under 10, and they're way ahead of everyone else. So that will be in Zalmi's favour. But it's a big responsibility here for the young Englishman. 45 years from 28. Still 3 balls to go to complete the 16th.
Direct hit, they didn't go for it. That's nice and full. Using the field on the offside. Yeah, there are the heavyweights in the last 4 overs. Last 5 overs go at a run rate of almost 10. What do they need now? 52 of 26 balls, so they need 12 and over from here till the end. Still a doable job.
Yeah, and you spoke about Tanveer having not the best of ends in the previous game as well. They had 20 or something over 20 to defend, and he gave away 19 in the penultimate over in his previous game. Might just be wearing on his mind a little bit here.
That stat probably is allied to the fact that they had in their armoury Shahid Afridi, Kieran Pollard and Darren Sammy. They're not there now.
Well, they have the left-hander and gracefully done for 6. Right, he hits a 6 after every 12 balls. He's hit a 6 after facing only 2.
Well, looks like they don't need those 3 players if Sherfin Rutherford can bat like that. In the slot and there to be hit. What a fine job he's done. Cleared the boundary by a mile. 80 meters there. The fielder obviously had no chance.
Sohail Tanveer thinks James Vince could have made an effort, but I'm sorry, no, that was a great hit. Darren Sammy gives the nod of approval. You liked that, Darren, didn't you?
And easily done over long on. Seemed to have just caressed it. 46 of 25. Will go again. Short ball put away for 4. Bad bowling. Shorter in length on the leg side with a fine leg up in the circle. Why would you bowl that length and line?
Well, he bowled a bad over to Lewis Gregory the other night against Islamabad, and he's the most experienced bowler in this side. End of the over. 152 for 2.
42 required for the Zalmi off 24. Asking's only just over 10s. So this is well and truly on the cards for the Zalmi. Need a wicket here badly to those in blue and green. Young fellas on. Shanawaz swapping ends. Here we go. Good pace. Protection. They really do need a wicket here. Mrs. Cork and Khan alongside.
And you know what's coming. You know it. What's coming, Don?
Oh no.
You know it.
Look how tight it is, though. It is tight. You're right, they need a wicket. I want this young man to just bowl the way he did in the first 2 overs. He's up against very fine hitter of the ball in Sherfin Rutherford. Got to go full. Remember the length of the Yorker. They stand really deep in their crease. It has to be pitching in there. Spider will probably show you on top how deep he is.
Third man fine leg up. Morny bowls length here. Good heat. 142 clicks this one.
Got away with that one. Just outside off stump.
Length, wasn't it? It was length. And the only way he got away, because he got away, was the pace. Pace and the bounce. He's done him for a bit of pace there. Let's have a look at the win predictor again. The HBL win predictor. Oh.
1%.
Stop.
A tie. Stop it. That's super over from Cork. Oh, hello! Celebration City. Here we go. Youngster's done it. Arms aloft and let's do it again, he says. Love a celebration with big Carlos Brathwaite.
Tahani has arrived. Outside off, stump ball away from the left-hander. It's clipped. 2 point.
Umpire to director. We have an umpire referral for bum ball. The soft signal is out. Let's start with fair delivery. Go back. Can I have the other side of this one? Yes. Yes, satisfied, fair delivery. Can you show me the best angle for the bum ball, please? It's nice and slow. Yeah, roll back, please. Now rock and roll. Do you have any other angle for this one? Okay. Yes. Nice and slow. Yeah, roll back one more time and now roll forward. The ball, before hitting the bat, it grounded, but after hitting, it went straight in the air. Yeah. I want to see the catch as well now. Yeah. Yes, keep rolling, keep rolling. Yes, keep rolling. The catch is clearly taken. I'm ready to make my decision. My decision for the big screen is out, repeat out.
Hurrah! We've got there tonight.
What a moment for Dahani. Excellent first couple of overs. Swap ends, his side under pressure, up against Shafane Rutherford. Gets the wicket, he goes to 15. They needed that. 153 for 3.
बोल दिया
one selfie moment.
Yeah, super scene here with 20% allowed through the gate here to watch live at the Karachi National. Hoping as the tournament develops, let more in for fans, that is, through the turnstiles. 39 years young these days, Shoaib Malik. Ton of experience. Well, he was playing last century, in fact. Played in the 20th century for Pakistan.
39 not good enough, is the age of 40. You want Afridi, Hafiz, everybody 40. Dahani now, he's got pace and he's doing a job.
That's nicely bowled, because last time these two sides met in 2019, Peshawar chased 52 runs from the last 4 overs. Pollard caned 3 maximums in a row in the 18th over. So they chased down 173 that night. Oh, great hands from the big West Indian. That last delivery, 146.5.
Getting quicker. Come on, keep running in.
Great scene. Great energy. Hello and goodbye. Talk about a rescue club that has gone the distance. Wonderful striking from Tommy KFC.
Gets to his 50 as well. Just a matter of clearing that left leg. Pace on the ball and pace off the bat.
Yeah, in the slot, wasn't it? Got away with one early on to Shafane Rutherford. Doesn't get away with it. He's a good striker of the ball, Kola Cadmore. It's an excellent 50. 40 from 20 now.
Oh, delays enough is enough. Gone. The old boys got under it. Celebration. The young and the old doing it together. The end of Kola Cadmore.
Oh, dancing in the wing. Short ball. Tries to ramp this over third man, but what an over. What a terrific over. The Yorker and then the short ball.
Yeah, it's brave, isn't it? With third man up, it's brave. Had to set himself just. Suhail Tanvir just. Look at this for a celebration. Get your other arm up. There we go. 2 in and over. This is easy. Good innings from Kola Cadmore. Goes for 53. 160 for 4.
Says it all. 18 balls left, 34 required, so very gettable. But they've just lost Tommy Kola Cadmore and have got Haider Ali in. So Shoaib Malik, with all his experience, has only just got to the crease. Haider Ali. A very good Yorker, but he got a bat on it. Just on the leg stump enough from Brathwaite.
Boundary off the first ball. Exactly what Peshawar did not want. Did want. Multan did not want.
No, Multan, you're right.
Got it all wrong.
We're all getting excited here, Baz. You need to just calm down. Sit down, take a tablet and a drink. We're all getting excited and giddy here.
Morrison and yourself have taken all my tablets. This time down the ground, hits the stump. Maybe saved a run.
Maybe 2. They will pick up 2.
Yeah, as you said, Dominic Cork, was brave stuff from Dahani. Great to see a young man getting an opportunity on this big stage. He got thumped down the ground for a big 6, and the very next one gets rid of his man, courtesy of Suhail Tanvir. Luckily, he had his dancing shoes on here tonight. Yeah. Crossover, do-si-do, your partner. Great move on the dance floor. Oh, that's clean! And straight enough and sweet enough for 4 more. Wonderful stuff here. Haider Ali, 2 4s in the over already. Only halfway done. 170 for 4, they're going sweetly.
In the slot, pumped down the ground. Oh, that's come back. The umpire did well to get out of the way.
And the bowler. And the bowler. Just think about the speed it comes off the bat. As a bowler, you're trying to focus on the ball, trying to take the catch. Surely now this game is done and dusted. 24 from 15.
Oh, clean again. Trying to go full here, Carlos Brathwaite. And at the moment, Haider Ali enjoying himself. Now it's back over to you, Salim Malik. Yeah. Parkview, spirit of the game, spirit of cricket here in season 6. And Lahore at the top, the Qalandars, Alan. The Gladiators second, and then United and Kings. Then the Zalmi and the Sultans. Oh, clean. Vince does well.
Yeah, 12 from the over so far. Ball to spare, good fielding. He's a good fielder, James Vince. He can do some dopey things at times. Mainly he is a very good fielder. Important ball now is free hit. Everybody would say when I mean free hit that he's got to try and finish this game, take pressure off, look for the boundary.
Yeah, Haider Ali has been hitting it sweet. Spliced. Ends the over, an intriguing one. 13 off, 173 for 4.
He's lucky there. He's got away with a full waist high that if you get any bat on it, that's a boundary. It's a beautiful evening here in Karachi. Lovely weather, little breeze. Excellent cricket, crowd in. 21 from 12. What a view that is. Always get it, don't you, Danny? Always get it. A conference, everybody's coming up to tell you what to do. As a young man, just keep doing what you've been doing. Take wickets, stop the boundary, get into the over. First 2 balls, imperative not to go for a boundary.
So here is the penultimate over here of match 6. Look at this. What a good catch. What a good catch from Brathwaite. And follow up to get rid of Tom Collar-Cadmore. Very good catch in the end too from Tambir. First ball has disappeared. First 2 are so crucial in any penultimate over a T20.
And what a crucial hit this is. That has gone a long, long way. He's held the post and has that hit taken the game away.
Just missed it. Missed his Yorker. Still up at 143 clicks that. Hold the pose. Hold it. Hold it. What a shot to start the over. The game is done. I said it a few balls ago. This game is done. Aggressive hitting at the start of an over, puts pressure on the field inside. They've got no answer.
Oh, and it's going to be a wide. Geez, that's a good take from the skipper, but it's certainly a wide. And there is perhaps the exposure of inexperience here in the young man. Yorker, he could bowl great Yorkers and was confident enough to do it. Your go-to delivery.
Yeah, went short, went too short. It's a terrific take from Rizwan. That's quick, short, too short, but pressure's on.
That's serious wheels, that is. That's quick.
Oh, he went full again. Really hope, in terms of his development here, Dhani, he gets that Yorker right. Man, is he going to be one heck of a talent.
Ask you a question, Danny Morrison. I'm going to put you have the last over. What can you defend? What can you defend off the last over?
Yeah, you'd love double figures, wouldn't you? But I don't think it's going to happen. We've still got 4 to go in this. Could you defend 8?
You can. First 2 balls again.
Yeah, big ask. Not impossible. And don't you mention that thing called an over. Oh, has he? Show him! Show him! Show him, Malik! Oh, wonderful scenes here if you love yellow and black.
The 19th over, the crucial over of the innings. And Peshawar have turned it on. First Haider Ali, now Shoaib Malik.
What a great game of cricket this has been. So far, what a great game of cricket. Some excellent innings. We've been some fantastic bowling, some good fielding, and we're just seeing class finishing this game off. Experience of Shoaib Malik, the youth of Haider Ali. You have to give credit to both teams here. They've put a show on in Karachi.
Just been told by Mazza, 309 sixes to Shoaib Malik. Talk about a ton of experience. 309 maximums to Shoaib Malik in this format. And he's just got a brace here to line things up very nicely for the Zalmi. They just need 5 off 8.
309, you said. Hasn't been playing for too long, though. Just burst onto the scene, Shoaib Malik, has he?
20th century.
Correct.
Baz Khan, we love you. Still great signs for Multan, unearthing young Dahani. Really is an exciting talent with speed. Might have just lost it a little bit here in this penultimate over, but there are great signs of a real healthy talent on show here tonight.
Yeah, and this is the education of this young man as well, making his way in, you know, a pressurised situation, being beamed around the world. You can be very proud, even that their team will go and lose this game, but be proud of what you've done tonight. You've enjoyed it. They've deserved to win. They've chased down a huge total, and they deserve to win.
Oh, it's on the stumps. An open blade, but there is protection, of course, and Riley Rousseau out there. But, these flaying blades of both Malik and Haider Ali have been entertaining, to say the least. Darren Sammy with a new hairdo in 2021. Certainly didn't have that back in the Caribbean with the CPL. Just changing it up a little. What about you, Baz?
The pandemic, you don't get many hairdressers anyway.
Some of us don't need him. Oh, clean! And what a great way to finish off here at the National. Over extra cover for 6. Thank you very much, Peshawar Zalmi. Cruz with an over to spare and 6 wickets in the bank.
24 off 8 for Haider Ali. And he smashed his way through to victory. And what a shot to end it all.
What an advertisement for PSL 6. What a game of cricket from start to finish. Some excellent cricket throughout. You have to have it also a shout out to the groundsman. What a pitch that is as well to play 2020 on. Had enough in it for the bowler, flat, and they have certainly deserved to win this, the Peshawar Zalmi. Disappointment for Multan, yes, but a lot to be proud of.
Yeah, also just been enlightened when sometimes you're losing, you get into a rut, becomes a habit. This is their 6th defeat on the trot, including PSL 5 matches, of course, from last season. But you want to turn that around. Yes, they'll be disappointed, Multan, but there were signs there as well. You look at that wonderful innings in terms of James Vince with 84 from 55, Rizwan himself in a purple patch 41. They got to 193 for 4, but in the end, just not good enough against this powerful Zalmi outfit. Good signs for this young fella. A lot of pace, a lot of heart, a lot of passion for this young man. Yeah, the old head Wahab just telling him, well done. Might have come second, done very well.